Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Next, powered by Progressive. And it seems as if my camera's gone gray, so let me fix that. Give me 2 seconds. Fixed it. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, there's a cinematic intro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Next, powered by Progressive. My name is Austin Show. How we feeling in the chat? We feeling good? Great. I am live from my Oregon studio to bring you Next, powered by Progressive Insurance, who can help gamers like you get affordable rates with great coverage. So, folks, 24 streamers will compete to become the next big name in live streaming. And today we're kicking off a massive months-long journey full of challenges, creativity, and skill as these streamers fight to be the last one standing for a massive grand prize. As I've said, I'm your host, Austin Show, and these streamers' grind is about to begin with the help of their live streaming superstar mentors. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to throw up some hype in the chat as we welcome each one of these incredibly talented, famous, popular, amazing group of streamers, all right? Are we ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, they are chess champions and masters of high-stakes entertainment. Give it up for the Botez sisters!
Hello,
Here
everyone.
they are.
I was a champion when I was 8, so it is not a lie.
That's
My
right.
favorite comment was the one chatter who said, Andrea being a mentor is so wrong.
Hey, I got lots
Yes.
of wisdom.
Well, ladies, no, look, you guys have lots of wisdom. You have been around on the platform since 2019, right? You know what it takes.
Even earlier, but 2019 full time, yes.
Back when I had wisdom teeth.
Right. Well, ladies, it's fabulous to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. Give it up for the Botez sisters, everybody. All right. Next on our...
Thank you so much.
Next on our list, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the most fearless voice in entertainment, Caroline Kwan.
Oh my God, who, me?
Yes,
Don't make
you.
me sing, darling. Don't make me sing. Hi,
Please
everybody.
sing, Caroline.
You know what? Can we give it up for Austin Show?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Caroline. Thank you. But it's about you right now.
Austin Show, everybody. Austin Show.
Well,
No, Austin, it's not about
Caroline-
me. It's about you.
Caroline, you have you have recently come up on Twitch, and it's no surprise. You're incredibly talented. You're a great commentator. Any words of wisdom out there for the folks that are trying to become a streamer?
Oh, goodness. Do I have a lot of wisdom? So much wisdom in these years of mine. I would say, the best way to get as many people on the internet to like you is to talk about pop culture and politics, baby.
Great.
That's the way.
That you heard it from the source, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Caroline Kwan.
That's right.
All right. Next up, the most talented improvisational comedian and entertainer on Twitch, perhaps of our generation. Give it up for Will Neff.
Austin Show, I'm so glad you prepared for us today. Is that a ladder in your stream background?
Yes, it is.
Ladder.
Look, I thought that I would, I want to show everybody that I'm just like everybody else, right?
Oh my
I'm
God,
part
look
of
at the arm of your chair.
Look,
What
I'm a
is
part
that?
I'm a part of the American middle class, all right? Working class, all right? Which is why my chair looks like this and I have a ladder. I have a ladder just like you, folks. I'm just like you. That's right. Okay. All right?
That's right. Thanks for that.
Awesome Show, one
You're
of the
welcome.
people.
Yes, a man of the people.
Truly.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, a storytelling powerhouse and unparalleled creative force. Give it up for Lana Ray. Welcome aboard, Lana.
Hi.
Hi, Lana. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good.
Pleasure to
Nice
have
to
you
meet you.
on.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to, check out everyone's streams and get to learn everyone a little bit more. So.
No, absolutely. It's fun. You've got a fantastic setup, far better than mine.
Oh, thank you. At least I don't, have a ladder, like you said. So.
Thank you, Lana. Welcome to the show. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, this show is way too big for me not to have some help. Give it up for the one and only show advisor, Sushi Dragon. Hello, Sushi.
Thank you, Austin. Oh, is my camera gray? Oh, sorry. Which camera am I on? Oh, okay. Hi, how you doing, guys? Thank you so much for having me, and I advise you to have a good time, chat. Thank you. I see you. You. And thank you, Progressive.
Thank you very much, Sushi Dragon. Give it up for him.
Uh-huh.
All right, folks, before we meet our streamers, I'd like to tell you how this is all going to play out. All right? Next is broken up into 3 parts. All right? In part 1 and 2, our mentors will introduce 24 streamers into the competition. 12 in part 1 and a new 12 in part 2. Then the winning 4 streamers from both parts will move on to the finale, where they'll battle it out until just one streamer is crowned the winner. Today marks the start of part 1. Okay? Here we'll meet our first group, where they'll show off their skills through an audition, a callback stream, and then things heat up with 2 in-studio live competitions in sunny Los Angeles, California, all with the guidance of their mentor. All right? All right, folks, following so far with me?
We're following.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Subscribing.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to meet the lucky 12 streamers representing the best in live streaming. From variety gaming to comedy to commentary, each mentor will introduce 3 streamers, and then we'll have a chance to ask the streamers questions about their content, their background, and their streams. Once we've met all 12 streamers, myself, Sushi Dragon, and most importantly, you in the Twitch chat, yes, you, I'm talking to you. All right, we'll vote for 2 streamers from each mentor to move on to the next episode based on their creativity, endurance, knowledge, and skill. All right? But ladies and gentlemen, this show is not just simply about the clout, okay? Right? We know that's not the only thing that matters in this world. Money also matters, and they're going to be competing for that too, all right? The final streamers in part 1 and 2 will each get $10,000, but only one winner will walk away with the grand prize of $75,000 at the end of part 3. And of course, they couldn't get there without the help of their very wealthy mentor. So that very wealthy mentor will walk away with even more money with a $10,000 bonus. All right? Does that make sense, everybody? Is there any questions? I can field some questions. Anybody have questions? Do you have a question? No? No? Good? All right. Now it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the people that make live streaming so great. Our 12 streamers. Are you guys ready? Great!
We're ready, Austin.
Are you guys ready?
Yes,
Are you guys
Austin.
ready?
Yeah.
All right. Botez sisters, Will Neff. Everybody ready? How you feeling? You feeling good? Great.
We're so ready.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay. All right. Without further ado, Alexandra and Andrea, tell us about our very first streamer today.
So, her name is Sarah. Her Twitch name, Sreme, Sarah, and her last name. Okay, did we already rank their skills here? Who did this? Austin, was this you?
No, they self-rank their skills.
They self-ranked.
Yeah, they self-rank their
cool.
skills. You kidding me? I don't have time for that. I'm too busy working.
Okay, so I remember Sarah from when we were living in Austin. She had started streaming a few years ago, and then I went and saw that she had completely popped off. She has an incredibly close community. They're spamming the most in this chat over anybody else. She actually has a really big brain on her. She went to Harvard and University of Texas to become a streamer, another well-used college degree. She likes cooking, horror games, and she does a pretty wide variety of things.
Amazing. All right, let's take a look at their audition tape.
It's like green on this side, not green on this side.
Okay, you want it left like that?
No, I don't. Ready? Andrew!
In the hole.
Nothing, don't go down there.
No, Mom! Oh my god! Sarah! 2, 3. Ah! I did not break your nose, but I take it into your 1,500 subs, I'll do a Mega Mind cosplay. Because it's gonna take a minute to get to 1,500 subs. So ugly! Oh my god. But not.
Actually.
I'm a dumbass! No! I was so close! I was so close! No! Wait, did he die?
All right, Botez sisters, fabulous choice. Fabulous choice. And
Harvard degree.
we wish them, I know, Harvard degree, incredible. Incredible. Very impressive. All right, I think it's time that we are going to interview her, right? We have a 5-minute
the
interview,
host,
chat. We
Austin.
get to. Well, no, it was
Did you
rhetorical.
Lock her
all
up
right?
in
It
your
was-
back room over there.
No. She's right here. She's ready to go. Let's bring her in for an interview. Hello,
Hi,
Shreem. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are y'all?
We're doing fantastic. It's good to have you.
It's good to be here. And I like the ladder. It adds to the back.
Thank you very much. You think it's nice?
It's nice. I have a tree, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Tell us about that. What's the strategy? Like, do you think that you've got a tree in the back? Are you trying to keep the spirit of the holiday season around year-round?
I am, and it kind of tricks people because they come in, they're like, why is your tree up? And they're stuck here after that for a while. So I manipulate them a little bit.
About the cherry. Yeah.
You can check
I
out,
wanna
but you
ask-
can never leave.
Exactly.
Right.
On the
Spooky.
tree.
I saw all those
on the tree.
Characters.
The ornaments.
I have different ornaments for like each month. So right now I have like Easter ornaments for the month.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
has
like.
a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a
Sushi.
question.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
No, are you able to hear me? I was just checking.
Yes.
Okay, I saw the characters, the makeup.
The different things you like to put on.
Now, do you have like a hobby in doing makeup art or Hollywood prosthetics?
No, I mean, if you saw my Megamind cosplay, that was pretty hideous. I've just started to, like, kind of get into, like, cosplaying mostly because I just do whatever my chat bullies me into doing.
Cosplay.
So, yeah, lots of different random cosplays on stream. But I wouldn't say I'm good at it at all, as you can see.
Do you have a dream cosplay?
I did Lara Croft recently, and that was one that I
choice.
like loved. Yeah, that one was fun. That one was like actually my only cute cosplay I've done. I've been like Waluigi and Megamind. So,
What made you want to become a streamer?
so like I was mentioned, I graduated from Harvard, and then I just was like working at a university and just felt super lost and didn't know what to do. And then I met a bunch of streamers in Austin, and they all kind of recommended it. And then my first stream lasted like 10 hours until my PC died, and I just realized like how fun it was. I grew up playing games and then didn't really get to when I was in college, and then I kind of like that love came back afterwards. And also I just love to talk to people. It's my favorite thing. So lots of yapping.
A 10-hour stream for your first stream is incredibly impressive. And
Yeah.
you streamed to the point that your PC just blew up.
Yeah, literally just died and I had to end. I was like, okay, well.
Who did you used to watch that inspired you to stream?
So my first stream that I like first, I I found out about Twitch through the Among Us lobbies like a long time ago during COVID. That was like my first like look into Twitch was from watching all of those and then playing Among Us with my friends.
Amazing.
What a time to be alive. Would you
I know, it was too
set a
late. I didn't even know
horrible
about streaming
cosplay-
back then.
Would you set a horrible cosplay goal if you won the competition? Like, could we get a handsome Squidward or something like that
Or a
if you win the
sexy
entire
Shrek.
thing? Can I get you to commit to that?
I would do that if I moved to next round. I don't know. I think I could do
Okay,
that.
so we can get a handsome
lower
Squidward
stakes.
if you are in the next round.
I think I could do that. Yeah. Handsome
Book
Squidward,
it,
I think I could do that
please.
pretty easy.
This is a little off topic of the cosplay, but what are some things you do or try to like connect to your audience? Like, how do you connect with them?
Yeah,
when
I
you-
think that's something I get complimented on the most. I think it's just my ability to keep up with chat. Like, I've grown a lot. I started full-time streaming in the past year, and since then my chat has kind of grown a ton. And that's the thing I get complimented on the most is just being able to read every single chat and like remember. I have a terrible memory, but I'm really good at like remembering things about everyone in my streams and asking them about it and just kind of keeping up. And I think my community like really like all likes each other and likes hanging out and talking to themselves as well, which really helps. Like, I don't know, everyone just comes in and has a good time every single stream, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
right.
I like that. That's like key for streaming, being so connected with your audience.
Now
So-
we only have 40 seconds left, folks, for questions. So, Botez sisters, if you had anything that you were just dying to ask, perhaps this would be the time.
I had a quick one. You are clearly very intelligent. You graduated from Harvard. Why did you rank yourself low in intelligence?
I don't think I did that.
That was from chat. Oh, chat said that
I
you
think
did.
it was
Maybe
in, like-
I have short term.
I think that
It's
was
hard
like
to see women cutting each other down this early in the stream. That's tough.
Is that cutting down? I was expecting. Sorry.
yeah, like every stream, my brain cells just die a little bit. But no, I think that was like in PC knowledge specifically was the question.
Oh
See,
my
I
God!
wanted
We've
you to
run
clarify.
out of. I'm sorry.
It wasn't
We've
supposed
run
to
out
go
of
down.
time.
I was kidding.
We're
I was kidding.
supposed to help our contestant, not hurt
Well, I
her.
meant her to respond to chat and bring herself up and
Miss
explain
Botez,
that it wasn't an
Botez, you
intelligence.
can't. Botez, you have to use something in order to continue asking questions. You have to.
Sarah,
I feel like I'm gonna redeem myself.
we're gonna use our progressive edge. We're gonna give Sarah more
let's play
time
the
because
graphic.
Andrea
You get a
threw her
one
under the
edge.
bus.
Now you get an extra minute on the interview.
All right,
Okay.
the Botez sisters have activated the progressive edge, which gives us an extra minute of question time.
Okay, a more wholesome question. What is your favorite community event that you do with your stream?
Oh, my favorite community event. I've done like my own types of game shows. So I did like Survivor in my stream, and a bunch of people in my stream competed against each other in different mini games in their own Survivor game until there's a winner. I do a lot of different like little game shows like that with my stream, and it's super fun.
Are you a fan of the show Survivor?
Oh, I love Survivor.
Who's your favorite Survivor
US or
contestant
Australia?
of all time?
I haven't seen Australia. I need to. I've seen US. I like Tyson, Parvati. There's a lot of good ones.
Okay.
Okay, I have a quick question for you.
Validated.
How did you come up with your
It does
your
a
stream
lot,
name?
actually.
William,
my
how did you
stream
come up
name?
with your stream name?
It's literally just like a shortened version of my name. I made the mistake when I first started streaming. I didn't know I was going to stream, so it was my full name because that was smart. And so I've changed it since.
And then do you have a
All
name
right.
for your community?
Oh,
Wait, let me
Excuse
just
me,
ask this question.
No, Caroline, the progressive
I
edge
can't say
only
what
gets
they
you
call
so far,
themselves.
Caroline. Caroline.
Okay, we can't say what they call themselves. Maybe in
if
chat they
They
can
call themselves the
identify.
Shremlins.
If this relationship is going to work, Caroline, you're going to have to
Okay.
listen to me, all right? The progressive edge, we
Okay.
have very strict rules, all right?
Time's up.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Best of luck in the competition.
Thank you. So nice to meet y'all.
Bye.
All right, now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. What'd you think? What'd you think?
I was impressed.
I thought she was great. Honestly.
Well, obviously,
I mean,
Botez
really good
sisters, you-
answer.
Right.
We
Great
picked
answers
her,
to the
so-
questions. Yes.
I thought she was very intelligent.
Of course. No, absolutely.
I love
Survivor
the
fan.
commitment to the bits she did. So, she's got that dog in her to go full subathon, everything.
Great.
I know, especially after that first 10-hour stream. Like, your first streaming 10 hours is insane. I did like an hour.
Yeah.
I can't do 10. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, my audio and video didn't work,
Dedication.
so there was no way a 10-hour stream was going to even happen.
Now, it's not that I can't do a 10-hour stream. I just,
Oh,
it's
you
not.
can- oh,
I
oh.
think it's a choice. It's a choice. You know, actually, Caroline, I've done a 48-hour stream. Now, we did take. I
You
did
should
take
be
shifts.
on this show.
I know. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Caroline, tell us about your contestant.
Well, we have Miss Jess Capricorn, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented. Jess's first stream was January of 2020. Was it January 6th? I don't know. Specialties are J.R. Pegs and Soulsborns. Yes.
J.R. JRPGs!
William! Stop. Okay, so a little bit about Jess is that she was a former full-time journalist. She wrote for PopSci, Gizmodo, NPR, and then she became a full-time content creator and still does some journalist work for popular science podcasts and fact checks for Science for Kids shows like Wow in the World. So, a lot to ask her about with her work in journalism.
And I believe we do have a video that showcases some of her content. Let's roll it.
Yo, I'm Jess, a content creator based out of Chicago, Illinois. Yes, I drink Malort. It's terrible, and I love it. You may have heard of me from any one of my classics. Crying at Final Fantasy games, screaming at Final Fantasy games, and making sounds like this. I'm something of a tech whiz, a woman in STEM, having modded in a more appropriate outfit for Leon Kennedy in RE4. I'm also a skilled, hardy, and resilient gamer, having beaten Elden Ring, no summons, all remembrances, at level 1. Since quitting my job last year in prestige journalism to do this full-time, I've been flying out to LA to engage in some collaborations. I made music with Point Crow and Failboat, competed for thousands of dollars in a Dug Dug tournament, and done improv with the comedy legend Chad Damiani and Crub. You getting in or what?
All right. I believe now is the round of applause. That's right. All right, Jessica Capricorn, let's bring her in here to ask her some questions. We got 5 minutes, and we're all going to have an opportunity to ask her some questions. Let's bring her in. Hello.
Welcome.
Capricorn.
I'm
Jess, he used your full name, Jessica.
Jess Capricorn. Welcome.
I guess
welcome to the
we're
show,
being
Jess.
really professional. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Okay,
fabulous.
Jess.
Love it. Go ahead, Caroline.
I'm sorry. I just have to start off. Malort, no. You can't. As a
Come
fellow
on.
Chicagoan, that is punishment. That's the type
I'm going to cut
of
in
shot.
and say, Malort, yes. That was
No,
actually
you
positive
will.
points for me.
That was-
Thank you,
Yes.
Will.
I
Yes.
cannot believe. Is that why you started streaming? Because you drank too much Malort?
If anything, I started streaming to spread the gospel of Malort.
For the rest of you who don't know Malort, you never want to know Malort. Anyway,
No,
it's Jess.
just come
Welcome.
on to Chicago. I'll
hazing
show you the
ritual.
way.
It's
Yeah.
an ancient Chicago hazing ritual where they make you drink basically some kind of engine solvent as an alcoholic beverage.
There's a weird rubber aftertaste, but it's like, you know, like
Yes.
when you're a kid and you like take a sip of your parents' beer or something, and then you're like, ew, and now we all love beer, so it's kind of an acquired taste.
And
Now-
all the kids are drinking Malort.
Yeah, definitely very child friendly.
Now, Jess, this is a competition, and at the end of this
Sure.
competition, you could be standing with a check of $75,000. What would that do to your life?
It would change my life a lot. I mean, you know, I recently went full time just about a little over a year ago, and like it would definitely increase my runway of being able to do this longer and do big streams. You know, I'd love to do big collab streams and host them myself. I've already done that, but I'd love to do them on a bigger scale. It would be truly life changing.
Amazing. Now, you could invest in you're going to invest in your stream. What would you buy for yourself, though?
For myself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great
because
question.
we all know when you get
I
that
don't
check
know.
for $75,000, you may be going down to the dealership. What are you going to go? Maybe to
listen,
the
Austin. I think that you definitely have a good perspective on this as a member of the working class. What would you buy?
Yes.
Another
With
letter.
a
better letter.
With $75,000, I would probably buy a small school and
And do what?
dedicate it to learning.
What are you talking about?
Austin show, everybody.
I'd buy a school and in a place where they need a school. That's what I would do. All right.
Okay,
Last
Mr.
one.
Beast. Anyway, Jess, I noticed your tattoos.
Yeah.
Maybe are there dream tattoos that you have that you would use that $75,000 on?
That's a great
Or, you know,
call. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, I love getting tattoos. I have a lot of gamer tattoos. I have Meeklash from Bloodborne. I have No Face. I have a Moogle. I have a Pikmin. I have Melania. I have a whole bunch. I would definitely splurge on like a big, cool tattoo. That's a good call.
Yeah. Get one of
If you
Austin's
had
show.
to
How about
use the
that?
money
Yeah, I will. If I
on a
win this
stream.
tournament, I will get Austin Show's face tattooed on my body. How's that?
Oh, perfect.
Jess,
Is that
Who's
a
ever done that
promise?
for me?
I saw in the beginning of your video, Jess, that you
mentioned you're in the Midwest. Would
Yeah.
you use that money to fly to California and live there, or stick to the Midwest?
Yeehaw.
like myself.
I don't know. I love the Midwest. I lived in New York City for a while. I lived in DC for a while. I spend a lot of time in LA as it is, just for existing content stuff. But I don't know. I really, I wouldn't say no to living in LA, but I think the Midwestern charm and heritage has like such a nice little spice to my content.
I agree.
You know? So
I agree.
Yeah.
Midwest is best.
What do you bring to Twitch, Lana? Excuse me, not Lana. My bad.
Oh,
Excuse me, pardon me, Jessica.
Are all women just the same to you, Austin?
No, I put my foot in my mouth of it. What do you bring to Twitch that's different?
Yeah, I think a big focus of my channel is the charity work that I do. So I am a queer woman living in America, so constantly I feel a little frustrated. So I've done a lot of work raising money for causes like abortion access and trans rights and Palestinian relief and stuff like that. So, and I definitely feel equipped to do that with my journalism training and knowing how to direct people to the right resources, you know, to like make a difference in that kind of thing aside from just monetary relief. So that's something I feel like really confident about bringing to the table and something I'm really proud of. I've raised like upwards of $50K in my streaming career for causes that I care a lot about. So I think, and you know, if I were to grow bigger, and I will grow bigger, but you know, just thinking about in this competition too, like I would love to use prize money to like put on bigger charity streams and raise awareness for stuff I care about. So that's part of it too.
That's incredible.
Well, Austin will definitely help with that because no one cares about women's rights more than him.
Yeah, he's trying to buy a school, actually.
Time is up.
I heard that.
A school for women only, actually. I left that out.
I'm going to use my progressive edge.
Oh.
Whoa,
Nice.
Botez sisters, I think you got cut off. You were trying to ask a question. Take it away.
Okay. You mentioned big streams and big collabs. What would be your dream collab?
That's a great question. I would love to bring together streamers that like maybe aren't as familiar within their genre. Like I would love to see like Lil Simsy tackle Elden Ring, or like, you know, Parky, who's in this competition. I would love to like show her the way of Final Fantasy in my realm. I think that would be a really fun kind of crossover to see like big streamers kind of like do somebody else's element. I think that'd be a fun thing to spearhead. I'm a people person. I'm an organizer.
JRPegging to other streamers. I see.
I am very, very confident in my JRPegging ability, and I would love to broadcast that across Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
All right, Jessica. Jess Capricorn.
Wait, hold on. How much time do we have left? What do we have?
No, we're out of time, Caroline.
Oh, come on, Austin.
You
spent so much time saying her full name. You have wasted time saying Jessica. That was valuable time. We could have been asking questions.
Look,
I rest my case.
We'll look at the tape, and we'll see if we can find some extra time later to ask additional questions, Jess Capricorn. You understand the C next to the... It throws me off just a little bit, but Jess Capricorn,
okay.
It won't happen again, Jess.
This is why you're going to be building a school, so you can learn to read my name.
Yes, right.
That's exactly right, Jess. I've gotten this
Austin
far without reading somehow. Thank you, Jess.
School for Wayward Twinks.
Bye, Jess.
Bye, Jess.
Bye, Jess.
All right. How do we feel about Jess, everybody?
Big fan.
Yeah,
love her.
Big fan. I like her
A lot of
tattoos.
talents.
Incredibly talented and also incredibly charitable, which is, we need more of that in today's Twitch, don't we?
Yes.
We do.
Yes. Good.
Yes, we do.
All right. Will, I believe you have somebody to introduce to us and the world.
That's right. I do. Let's get to my first contestant. This is Castlehead. Listen, this man goes beyond what it means to be a VTuber. He's a sex symbol. Music, comedy. One time I saw him rap. He can do everything. And look at that mustachio. Actually, I've been growing my mustache in solidarity for this moment, but none of my words can live up to the force of nature that this super being is. Let me introduce Castlehead.
All right. And I believe Castlehead has a little bit of a tape for us to take a look at. Roll the tape.
British. Yeah, but why are we talking about blowing up a toaster? Why are we being gassed there? Please be over. Please be over. Wait, why does it do that? But that means I finished, right? Look, I'm starting to like think though that maybe feet could actually be quite nice, but I never thought that once before. Hello, it's me. You are missing me. Come on, help! You useless sack of Jesus. This is awkward. I suddenly look like a superhero. This is the tier 6 smile. What do I do now?
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, I'm so excited it works. We're also excited to learn more about your contestant, Will Castlehead. Castlehead, let's bring them in. Castlehead, how you doing, Castlehead?
Hey,
welcome to the show.
How's it going, everyone? I can't believe they kept in the foot thing.
I know. We tried to get them to cut him, but they insisted. All right, we've got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes to answer our questions, Castlehead.
All right, 5 minutes is all I need.
Okay, starting off, Castlehead. Where does it come from? Who is Castlehead?
I am a supervillain from another dimension who conquered Earth in a parallel universe, and now I stream to another dimension because I'm bored.
What dimension did you come from?
It's I call it Earth 1. You guys are Earth 0. It's just a parallel universe. There's lots of them.
Oh, that's great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question about the setup. What inspired the table and like pictures in the back? Is this like your castle? Is your castle head?
Like I live in a flying fortress. I have loads of places I can go. I mostly like building scenes and things like that. So my stream is all about world building and that kind of thing, and storytelling. So I like to take my viewers around what I do and that kind of stuff. So I have like places like this. I can go to court and be a judge if I get it right, and chat. I can bring chat in and put them on trial and things like that. And I have all these like different views. Like when chat talks, it comes up in a speech bubble, like interacts. And I have like all sorts of stuff. I did a stream yesterday. If people want to see. Going through everything I do because it's too much to show you in 5 minutes, unfortunately.
Do you get a lot of guilty convictions in your chat?
Yeah, I ban them all the time because all they talk about is feet, honestly, and they just like terrorizing me constantly.
So what is their obsession with feet? Where did that come from?
Like, I hate to think, like, is chat a reflection of the streamer, or streamer a reflection of the chat? I'm not into feet. I can't believe I'm sitting here talking about feet.
Are you sure?
But you know how it goes. I'm sure. I think
okay.
they're
You're a
just
super
degenerates.
villain. You can tell us about your foot fetish. It's fine.
That's true. Well, no, I've been trying.
When you talk about,
I can't. Yeah.
Well, when I see you talk about reflection,
Did you draw this animation yourself? And
was
the body based off something you are or want?
Yes, ideal world kind of scenario, and yeah, I did make everything you see on the channel myself.
I love it.
What's your
I
favorite
love world
stream
building.
that you've
I love
done?
camera changes.
My favorite stream that I've done. That's a tough one, honestly. I think just the streams. I do a talk show sometimes, and one of my favorite ones of those was with a streamer called Granny. But that's I don't know if you guys heard of Granny, but it was just a fun one.
Are they a granny in a virtual reality?
No, they're like a Granny. I don't know how to explain it. It's a guy who kind of does a Granny kind of character.
I know Granny. Granny's fantastic.
Yeah, Granny's amazing.
I have a question. So, Will Neff introduced you as a sex symbol. Is that a lot of pressure? Yes. Do you feel the pressure of being a sex symbol?
I didn't learn I was a sex symbol until just this moment, so I think like I'm just starting to feel the mountain pressure currently. I don't know, does Austin feel the pressure from being a sex symbol?
That's so nice of you to think that I'm also a sex symbol. And to truth be honest, yes, sometimes it feels like the world is on your shoulders. It really does.
Wait,
you know,
you see this?
I find comfort in the fact that there are other sex. Oh my God! See, I can't even. I can't even do that.
Can you do that, Austin?
What'd I tell you?
Can you do that?
I can't. I don't know if you'll see it in my sweatshirt. Can you see it in my sweatshirt?
I think it needs to be a little tighter. Yeah, I kind of saw a little bit of movement.
Next time.
Okay. All right. Next time. All right. What would you do with $75,000? Oh, hold on. Sorry, a couple questions at once.
75.
Oh.
I heard, don't worry. I would probably reinvest a lot into my stream to scale in the way I would like to, because I have a ideal sort of version of VTubing I would like to achieve that I can't currently with my means, and I would probably buy my mum a knee surgery.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Botez Sisters had a question. Would you repeat your question, Botez Sisters?
Who was a better roommate, Andrea or I?
Oh, don't get me into this. Alex, because she's the older sister. I'm more scared of Alex.
What? Fair answer. Everyone says that. You're not the first.
All right, with your last 10 seconds, can you blow through as many scenes as possible right now? Just fly through them.
Please.
We have no more time. We have no more time.
Just fly through them.
Give him the edge.
We can't. You have to give him the edge. Will, this is.
Oh, he's actually flying.
The only way we can move forward. Only way we can move forward, Will, is if we use the progressive edge, Will. That's
I
the
will
only way we
not
can
let
move
progressive edge me right now. I just wanted to demonstrate that.
Okay. All right, Castlehead.
Thank you
appreciate you, and best of luck.
Thanks, Castlehead.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
See
you guys later.
Thank you.
Very impressive,
He
Will.
was amazing.
I've never seen him stream before. You really dug deep and found a streamer that deserves more notoriety.
He went to a different dimension.
Castlehead. I am a Castlehead fan, and I think Castlehead, what he does with his VTubing is like so impressive for a one-man team. And with more resources, I think like that's a streamer why I understand why he's on next, right? Like the money immediately makes Castlehead a better version of Castlehead, which is what I'm looking for in my winner of this competition.
Well, best of luck to your contestant, Will. Lana, I believe you have a contestant for us to meet.
Yes, I do. I'm excited to introduce them. Okay, so this is Amy Chicken. She started streaming in 2021 because she was addicted to Genshin Impact, and I mean, she wanted some friends to play with. But streaming became a sanctuary for her where she felt super understood and enjoys talking to her community. She really wants to pursue streaming and take it to a full-time job. She loves gaming, fashion, art, travel, and anything creative. So I'm excited to see her trailer.
Welcome, Amy.
Amazing. Let's take a look at her audition tape. Roll it.
Look, I look so small compared to it now. Oh guys, it's time to work again. Okay, playtime is over. Everybody say bye, Biscuit! You guys like my fit? Very sexy, I know.
Ethel was going to bring my husband back from the dead, and now I'll never see him again. Because of you! How was I supposed to know that?
Been 2 days of not having a job. Don't tell my mom, okay?
The lighting's crazy.
All right. Let's bring Amy in to answer some questions from the group. Hey, Amy.
Welcome, Amy.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, Amy? Welcome aboard. Are you ready to answer some questions? All right. Well.
Oh.
Maybe you do you know? Maybe Your microphone is muted at this juncture. Maybe hit the button on your Blue Yeti. Yep, there we go. Perfect.
There we go. That worked.
Good to see you.
First
Hi,
of all,
Amy.
Amy, before we get started with any questions, I love the choice of the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti microphone.
Oh, of course you do.
Not to promote a brand or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. It was the original microphone that I used from the start of my career until 7 years into it. And eventually I had to upgrade. But it was an incredible microphone and served me well.
Yeah, this is the only mic I've ever used. She's been very good to me. So I understand.
It's amazing, Amy. What does it mean to you to be on this show, Amy?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think that I've been streaming for so long, and I would love an opportunity to like show off what I've accomplished, or maybe like meet new people, and challenge myself, to like improve and be the best streamer I can be,
Amazing.
Yeah. Amy, what's something that you love to do on your streams?
I would say my favorite thing to do on stream is paint and draw. I would say art is one of my greatest passions. It's like the one thing that I feel like if there's one word that I could use to describe me that has been a constant like throughout my entire life, it would be an artist. Like I've been an artist since I was like 1 year old. I've like always had like a pencil in my hand. So I love making art. I try to stream art as often as I can. And it's really fun to have chat there to just like vibe. And then I get to show off my work and they're like, that looks good. Or they're like, I don't know about that. But either way, it's fun. Mm-hmm.
How would you describe
Amy, I am noticing. So I am noticing so much of the same like aesthetic,
And I love it, but I have to ask, like, what made you come up with Amy Chicken, the username, your username?
That's a great question. I get that question a lot. I understand. So the reason why my name is Amy Chicken is because my name is Amy and I love chicken. So I used to have chickens growing up. I'm from Texas. Similar to a pigeon, but a chicken. Yes. I had like 15 chickens. They were my pride and joy. I would spend so much time with them. They were pet chickens. I didn't eat them. We would like collect their eggs, and then they were all very cute. Like I don't know if you guys have ever met a chicken, but I highly recommend it. They have cute personalities and they have very fluffy butts. And they're really soft.
Amy, I don't know if you know this, but I was a chicken owner as well. I had 2 Polish game hens for a long time.
Polish
as pets.
game hens.
Yeah. Another thing I know, you're a pickleballer, which, that puts you pretty high on my list. How's the pickleball game looking these days?
It's been good. I mostly go to hang out with my pals, I enjoy physical activity, but I'm not the best at pickleball yet. But I will get better. Trust.
On your stream,
go ahead.
Other than Genshin, what other games would you play on your stream? I saw another game on there, but like, but like Genshin, like what other games would you want to play that would be like out of your comfort zone that you typically wouldn't play on the stream?
Absolutely. So I'm very open. I would say I do a lot of variety games these days. I don't play Genshin Impact anymore. Like I said, that was an addiction, and I recovered. Okay, so I don't play Genshin anymore. These days, I just do whatever is fun for me. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts because it's kind of like nostalgic. I used to play that when I was like 8, and I never finished it. So I'm trying to complete it now just to fill that part of my heart. Like I gotta finish that. I don't know. I'd be down to play Roblox sometimes. You should teach me.
Oh yeah, Roblox. Dress to Impress.
Yeah.
Wait, has anyone
that
played
game,
Dress to Impress here?
It's actually too good.
So, but
I've played it
Dress
once
to
or
Impress
twice.
streamer mode.
Amy,
They're actually
75
so
grand.
fashionable.
75 grand, that's the major prize. What would you do with the money?
That's crazy. That is so much money. I would say, I was thinking about this because you guys were asking everyone else, and I feel like the first thing I would do would be take my family on vacation, okay? Because my mom is retiring soon, and I would like to take her on like a nice trip somewhere. She loves cruises, so maybe like a nice cruise. I think that's like my first instinct, but other than that, of course, it's kind of reinvesting in the stream or like my content, I might want to go to grad school or something, so that would help as well.
Nice.
Last question. If you had to eat one of your 12 chickens, which one would you eat and why?
I would never do that. I would never do that.
That's crazy.
But I do eat chicken. But I should stop. I feel like
Do you eat the chicken in front of your other chickens? Sorry.
So when I had chickens, I was like vegetarian then vegan because I felt so bad for them. But now I don't have them anymore.
Right.
So.
No, I understand.
Well, that was a diabolical question, by the way.
I would never eat one of my chickens.
Wait. Before you go, can you name all 12? As we're cutting you off, go. Name all 12 chickens.
So they so they came and went. Some died, and then we got new ones. So the first 4 that we got were.
You gotta go
Trooper
quick,
and
Amy.
Poppy.
Speed.
Oh, I'll just name a bunch of Trooper Poppy, Razzie, Kiwi,
Delicious.
Belle.
Delicious.
Guys, stop.
Okay, thank you, Amy. We gotta move on. Thank you very much, Amy.
Those are my people.
so much, Amy.
Best of luck. All right.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Best of luck.
Austin, do you remember the name of my chickens?
Fantastic. Did you wait? Did you ask me if I remember the name of your chickens?
Yeah, I've told it to you before.
You've told me many
It's Margaret
things. Will.
Thatcher and Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? Oprah and Margaret. Lana, thank you so much for introducing us to Amy. What do we think?
I love her. I mean, I've known her
impressed.
for a little bit, but yeah, she's great. And, you know, I think with the money, take mother on a cruise.
Austin, I think
yeah.
you could give some advice. You are known to go on cruises.
I was
You are a
actually going to
cruise
start
person.
giving her advice.
I knew you were.
I was gonna drop a cruise line, but that'd be the 3rd brand that I've dropped this stream. So I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna tell her what cruise line to go on. Well, look, it was a pleasure to meet all your contestants, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 4 auditions down and 8 more to go. Thank you to Progressive for sponsoring our streamers. See how Progressive could help gamers just like you get affordable rates with great coverage at Progressive.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Next. I'm Austin Show, and if you're joining us, here's how the show works, all right? I want to give a little refresher for those new folks that are just joining us in the chat. Next is broken up into 3 parts. In parts 1 and 2, our mentors introduce 24 streamers into the competition. Then the winning 4 streamers from both parts will move on to the finale, where they'll battle it out until just one streamer is crowned the winner. Today is the start of part 1. Here we're meeting our first group before in-studio live competition in Los Angeles. We've already met 4 of our contestants today, but there's still 8 more to go. Once we've met all 12 streamers, myself, Sushi Dragon, and most importantly, you, yes, you, in the chat will vote for 2 streamers from each mentor to move on to the next episode. And the streamer that beats out all the others in our part 1 and 2 challenges will each get $10,000. But only one winner will walk away with the grand prize of $75,000 at the end of part 3. Judges, how we feeling? Or mentors, I should say, how we feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
Good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to meet the rest of the people.
Same.
Yeah, we've got 4 more contestants. Yeah, we got a great group, but we're gonna it's gonna keep getting even better as you introduce us to your other contestants. Sushi, as the advisor of the show, what's your perspective at this moment in time? What do you think of the competition?
I've been seeing a lot of these streamers wanting to give cruises and gifts to their mom.
What about the dads? Can we get some love for dads?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Will Neff especially loves dads.
Yeah,
that's right. I've been loving them for a long time.
Yep. Hot dads. That's right.
That's right.
All right. Botez sisters, I believe you have another contestant to introduce us to.
All right. This is Sophia, also known as Zoomies. She is an Argentinian Brazilian streamer based in LA. She's a very multifaceted woman. She has a lot of interests. She writes scripts. She does a lot of comedy content. She's a musician. I've seen her do everything from skits on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, to her doing live performances. She loves doing IRL. She travels to Japan a lot. Her streams are very personal. Sometimes she's traveling, sometimes she's chatting, and we're very excited to introduce her to the stream.
All right, let's take a look at her audition tape.
Like, he is a unit. Absolute unit. Large. Something is meant to be, it will work out. No matter the time and place. No matter the people you date in between. If it's meant to work, it will work. Not that I'm gonna quit streaming, I really don't want to quit streaming, but oh yeah, my muscles. This is what eating an extra 1,000 calories a day will do to you. Huge.
All right, Zoomies. That's Zoomies,
lot
everybody.
Of energy. Yeah.
And that's not all we got. We're going to hear from Zoomies. We're going to talk to her right now and ask her some questions. Zoomies, are you there?
Hi.
Hey, Zoomies. Welcome aboard.
Oh, goodness. I haven't seen some of those clips in years. I'm like, oh my goodness.
It's always a fun walk down memory lane. You're like, I don't remember doing that.
Not at all.
Well, welcome to
Also,
the show,
Zoomies.
Zoomies. It's a pleasure to have you. Oh, go ahead, Will.
You're food poisoned, so this is your Jordan flu game right now.
Yeah, I do have food poisoning. I got back from Japan yesterday, and as soon as I got on my flight, it hit me. So I've just been like,
what was it?
You know what?
The sushi?
No, I genuinely
Was it the
think
sushi
it
dragon?
was the meal on the flight. I think it was the flight meal.
Will, you had that happen.
Yeah, I started projectile projectiling on a plane. Oh.
My text messages from him, it was his first time going to Japan. First text was, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so excited. Next message, I'm in hell. It was quite the journey. So
But
anyway,
enough
you are
about
a
me.
champion. You are a champion for being here,
Yes.
even with food poisoning.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm doing my best.
You're a bit of a gym rat. Who of the contestants that you've seen so far do you think you could beat up?
Love that question.
I
Love
can
that
tell
question,
you who,
Will.
I can tell you who I can't beat up, for sure.
Okay.
And that's John, because I remember years ago, John and I tried deadlifting Nandre, and the thing was like, if Nandre was a barbell, I could deadlift him, but he's kind of like a slippery guy, and so John like stepped up and like pushed me out of the way, and he's like, I got this, and so that is like something. It's like a little bit of like rivalry back in the back of my head that I've been thinking about for 2 years now.
Okay.
Now, you've had an opportunity, Zoomies, to, see what the competition was all about. Do any of them scare you?
No, I mean, I think we're all just here to have a good time, and obviously there is a lot on the line, but overall everyone seems to have a good attitude, and it's just like, I'm stoked to meet everyone and stoked to just get to collaborate and work with everyone.
It's a very pragmatic way of approaching this, but there's $75,000 on the line, and there's only going to be one person that walks away from this with $75,000. So what would you do with it, Zoomies?
So, as Andrea said, I work a lot on writing and scripts and whatnot, and I'm actually working on a project behind the scenes right now that is the thing that I'm most proud of in my career, and it's very large scale, and so for me, the $75,000 would go towards funding it because it is a larger scale than streaming and any creation that I've ever done. And so I'm really hoping to be able to use that to fund my project. I can't really say much about it.
Can you tell us any specifics? No, okay.
I don't know if I can say any specifics, but it is something larger
Hatsune Miku fanfic.
And
Sorry,
my brand,
keep
yeah.
going.
No, you're all good. Yeah, I got this in Japan. It's sick.
No, you can't give us any information on the project?
No, I'm so sorry. It is under NDA, but it is. I'm very proud of it. I'm very excited about it, and hopefully.
Would you break the
I will
NDA for $75,000?
No.
Come on. No? Okay.
Austin,
No,
she's
I'm
an
so sorry.
artist. She's a
Okay.
dedicated artist.
That's fair.
But
All
Were
right.
there any streamers that you
Zoomies-
watched that got you into streaming, or what inspired you to start streaming?
Yeah.
I started streaming in the pandemic as a way to just hang out with friends because we would all game online and whatnot. But when I got into Twitch, which was during the pandemic, pretty much the only streamer I ever watched was Quarter Jade, and so I just loved how unapologetically herself she was, and yeah, she was just a huge inspiration to me, just showing up as herself and always just herself.
We love Quarter Jade.
And your username, was it inspired off of Zoomies, from a dog?
No,
That's what I
it.
hypothesized.
Go ahead.
No, that's
it's
it.
very it's very fitting because I do have a very hyperactive personality, but it came to me in over 10 years ago because I was playing League once upon a time with some friends, and I was getting made fun of for my username, which was a combination of my name Sophia and then Naruto. My username used to be Sofaruto. That was my go-to before I had switched, and so I needed to create my own thing because my friends would make fun of me relentlessly for that. So
10 seconds,
Yeah.
one more question. All
You're
right,
really good
time's
at
up.
math
Nope.
too, Austin.
What? I'm really good at math?
You're just as good at counting as you are at reading.
Thank you so much. Wait, it said 10.
Sorry,
well,
bad roast.
10 seconds. Yeah, look, by the time it got out of my mouth, 5 seconds had expired. Okay, Zoomies, thank you so much, and best of luck to you in the competition.
Thank you.
Bye, Zoomies.
Thank you, Zoomies. Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
What do we think of Zoomies?
I mean, what
Great,
a
I wish we'd
champion.
actually
A lot of
Out
energy.
there, full-blown food poisoning, doesn't know which
Yeah.
way is up, sweating, cold flop sweat, and still out here making content.
Incredible.
I want to know the project.
Dedication.
Now, mentors, what are you guys looking for that we haven't been seeing yet in the contestants?
Deep hunger to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I think,
Right.
everyone's been very nice so far, of course, right? We're just getting started, but kind of waiting for that dog to come in.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
all
it is
right.
a lot of money, so you would think
Yeah,
Claus would be out.
$75,000. Yeah, exactly. $75,000 on the line. You would think there would be a little bit more of a competitive desire to come out of this thing being the only person on top. And I think you can do that without tearing people down. I mean, maybe you do in the process just a little bit, but you don't have to do it the whole time, right? There could be a little bit. You could put, showcase that tenacity without ripping down your fellow castmates. On that note, though, Caroline, you mentioned, bringing contestants in here that have that dog in them. Who do you got for us?
Next up, everybody, we have the fabulous Jalan. It's like Salon, but with a J. Jalan started streaming in November of 2020. She specializes in indie and FPS games, but she is a variety streamer. She is bringing you all sorts of things, all sorts of variety. Jalan is originally from Arizona, but now hails Los Angeles as home. And the way I would describe her is sunshine personified. She has one of the sweetest smiles I've ever seen and a personality to match. So welcome in, Jalan.
Jalan. All right, let's take a look at let's take a look at Jalan's audition tape. Roll it.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's do a roll call. Let me see some Jalan waves. Let me see what's up. I'm a big tough girl. Have my own sandals and everything. Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Oh my god, I did it! I did it! I did it! Zoe, back off. Just my peanut butter jelly. You could just get a new girlfriend. I don't know. I'm single, so don't take my advice. All right, like you're cooked, honestly.
What can I say?
It'll make me die. They would never kill a pig in here.
You're right.
Oh, what? That was supposed to be so cool, and it's not at all. Okay, I said I know that I'm the littest one at the party. I don't know.
All right. Well, we're very excited to meet Jalan, and I believe she's waiting for us, eager to answer our questions. Jalan?
Hello.
Hello,
Jalan.
Jalan.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, Jalan. Pleasure to have you on. And we're looking forward to getting to know even more about you.
You
Awesome.
have
Thanks
the
for having
cutest. You have the cutest stream background.
Oh, thank you. I think Sully makes it extra special. And then this is like a weird amalgamation of all the things I'm really interested in. So it's like a conversation piece too.
Yeah, love the mirror back there. It's funky. Okay, so I'll kick things off. Jalan, why did you want to be a part of the show? What are you hoping that this will bring you?
I feel like I kind of want to put myself out there a bit more and meet some new people. I feel like there's still, even though I've been streaming for a bit now, there's always so much more to learn. And, I got to pay my taxes. So the prize pool was great.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Austin's like, what are those?
No, I mean, no. I certainly do pay my taxes most of the time. Right? Right? So how much tax debt do you have, Jalan? Let's get down to it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just.
Botez sisters, take it away. Botez sisters.
Run the numbers.
You mentioned a mix of interests. What's one that we might not expect or might not know from seeing your trailer?
I've been really into this game called Civilization 6. I think about it at night. It like appears in my dreams, and I don't think there's anything that would point to that aside from maybe like a tweet or two.
I really like MMORPGs, but I haven't really got into that because I know that once I dive in, you will not see me for like weeks. I was really into the Lost Ark ages. My chat remembers. I would literally keep my stream going while I would go get food, and then I'd come back and just do my dailies. So yeah, big nerd vibes. Very, very like lots of thoughts about everything all the time.
I like the energy you had in the trailer. But like, what inspired you to start streaming?
Oh yeah, I started streaming in 2020. It was kind of an accident. I actually was trying to make YouTube videos, and I wanted to make Animal Crossing YouTube videos because that's like one of the games that brought me into gaming and as a whole. Wild World was the first one, and no one was watching the YouTube videos, but I was streaming because I wanted to use the like VOD feature on Twitch to save my storage on my like really crappy laptop. And so I was like, wait, there's actually people watching this right now. Maybe I should keep doing that. And so that became the story arc. And I just streamed like Among Us at the time with friends, Fortnite, things like that. And then I ended up doing like Valorant. And now I've become more of a variety streamer with like an IRL, cooking, and literally anything type of vibe.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, what like you said cooking, but like, what's your favorite like dish to make?
I love breakfast, like brunch, a little mimosa. I am set. Like I could eat breakfast every day, every meal. I love it.
Yeah, breakfast is my like favorite every day.
Jalad, what separates you from the competition? What do you think you bring to the table that nobody else does?
I think I have a really good knack for getting along with people. I definitely like to say that I'm a team player, but I can also take a leadership role as well. So if there's like team challenges or anything, I think I could probably show up there really well. If it comes down to it and it's just like, okay, it's all you, I can be very obsessive. Like I will lock in. You could throw any game at me and I will know the ins and outs of it. I will watch YouTube videos until 4 a.m. about it, and then yeah, come with my best. So yeah, the endurance I think is where I can shine.
Do you feel locked in right now, Jalan?
I'm so locked. I've got my matcha. I've got my chat. I've got you guys. What else would I need?
I have a question, though. First of all, I love the face filters. Let me know if you want any more. But outfits slay. Who would your inspiring streamer be? Who do you want to stream with?
Inspiring streamer?
Who do you want? Who's your dream
collab? Maybe Pokey, or I would first would say Cutie, because I really look up to the way that she brings people together and like creates events so frequently. But we've done a couple things, so I would say maybe Pokemon.
She's old news.
Okay.
Oh. I can say
10 seconds left.
If
Any
not,
last
if not
questions?
Pokemon, then yeah, that's about it. Any last questions? I don't know. I'm pretty good. I'm vibing. You know.
All right, Jalan, your time is up.
Thank you, Jalan.
Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you. Hopefully we can get in your tub sometime. You know.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Well,
That's another collab. Maybe one day.
Take me on a date first, Jalan. Jesus Christ.
I wanted
just
to ask her
kidding.
how
Jalan.
good she was at wiring electronics because I just had a fuse blow.
Whoa, William,
really?
I was going to say, something
Yeah.
just happened.
Yeah, I fixed it. Hopefully it stays fixed.
Did you-
Mic is funky.
Did you get it?
Did I just replace a fuse in 30 seconds? Yeah.
Incredible. Do you just have fuses on hand?
Wow.
If I blew a fuse, I'd have to call a mechanic.
I'd have to call a
You were
plumber.
the mechanic.
I don't know what I'm doing over there.
Yeah, I'm sure a mechanic could figure it out, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. Well, who's the next contestant that you'd like to introduce us to?
Oh, let me tell you, my next contestant, sometimes you got to bring in a ringer, and that's why I got PGTV here. Look at that endurance. You know, I'm the only male mentor, and we needed some real testosterone energy. The endurance, the physicality, and the charm that PG brings. I think he's my obvious win for this round, and, you know, I'm looking to win that $10,000 too, so here comes PG.
All right, let's roll his audition tape. PG, TV.
Go to the right, go 3 right. So it's right, left, right.
Oh my gosh, my goat! No! The goat broke again? Oh my gosh!
Started doing them stretches, boy. You know what I mean?
No! Stop! Stop! No! PG!
Wait, y'all are dead?
Next one, okay. Look at PG stacking up on these goats. Look at y'all hating.
Done with this game, bro. Alright, done with this game, y'all. I'm going to the Sims, bro. Unless y'all actually sat down and actually tried the spaghettis with bananas, y'all like opinion is irrelevant. Like understand that?
All right, that's PGTV, who is waiting on standby to answer all of our questions. PG, welcome in.
What's up,
hey,
y'all?
PG.
Welcome. How we
Sunglasses
feeling? Hello.
inside. My gosh, welcome aboard, PG.
I got a quick question. How come my knowledge was at 1, like, at 1? What's going on there?
PG, you made those rankings.
Nah, this seemed kind of sketch. I don't know.
Are you insinuating that one of these other mentors sabotaged your skills sheet?
Yeah, this is why me and Will gonna take that money home. Like, I
Thank
don't know
you.
about. I don't know.
I think it was the boat
I got
tests.
you.
Let's get into it. They've been shicey from the very beginning of this show. They've been trying to fix things. They just cut the power to my building.
It was us. You're right. Okay, we'll start it off. First question, if you could stream with anyone in the world, they could be alive or dead, who would it be?
Ooh, George Romero.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
What about
sister doesn't know who
the-
that is.
You don't know who that is either.
Andrea. Remember our screenwriting and movie
That's crazy.
class.
You did give us
he's
a
a
lesson.
horror director. He was like one of the ones to put zombies on the map. Yeah.
Oh,
I
geez,
see why
yeah.
you and Will
Night
are
of the
sharing.
Living Dead.
Yep.
Yes.
Dawn of the Dead,
Now-
Day of the Dead, Land
Right.
of the Dead.
Sushi knows.
If it was
Sushi
dead,
knows.
he filmed it.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Okay,
Pete-
I have a question. I have
Oh,
a
go ahead,
question. I have a
Caroline.
question. Very important. What is your favorite Chucky movie? I see the dolls in the back.
Child's Play 2 would be the best one, I would say. The first one is up there too classic, but yeah, I would say 2.
Okay, when did you get when did you get those 2 in the back?
Oh, they the homies. I've been had them, you know. I've been had them for a couple years, you know. They grew up with me, so they just be chilling, you know.
Now,
Yeah.
Peach,
Do they fight a lot?
Kinda. You know what's the worst is waking up at 3 a.m. having to piss and then having to come down here because my bathroom's over there. That's the scariest, but you know.
Yeah, and they're
you
staring
ever fall
at
down
you.
those stairs?
Right.
You ever fall down those
No,
stairs?
no.
Trying to take,
But
Okay.
you know, my heart races every time, so.
Yeah. Now, Peach. Let's say we're up for $75,000. Okay. You are up for $75,000.
We?
Now let's pretend that this game at the end is a split or steal, which it's not. Are you splitting or are you
Okay.
stealing?
I'm taking that. I'm taking the whole 75.
Yes.
That's what we're here for. What
Yes.
are you talking about? That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
what do you think? What do you
what
think
are you
gives
gonna
you
do
the
with
edge?
Ooh, so my chat knows I'm gonna go to PA. I'm going to invest into an Arby's. I'm getting me a bunch of Meat Mountain sandwiches, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just getting me a lot of Arby's.
Yes.
Lifetime.
Now I get why Will chose you.
Yes. Wait,
Yeah, Will.
what?
It's clear.
He's a winner. That's why I chose him.
No,
Listen, I know a winning investment when I hear one, and buying an Arby's it's not if you want to make money, it's how much money you want to make, right?
Now,
he's going to
would
become
this
a
be-
regional owner.
would this be a hands-off business, like running itself, or are you going to work in the Arby's?
I'm working there. I'm running it.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're done with
Hands-on.
streaming, and you're going to do it both. You're going to do both.
I'm going to be IRL streaming from the Arby's restaurant. That's what we're here for.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
A meat mountain serving a meat mountain. It writes itself.
Absolutely.
There you go.
It's a lot of meat.
What are some things that you do to
Hey.
connect with your audience?
I honestly, like, the way we just connect is we bicker. Like, that's all we do. We're just always joking, arguing. It's like a brother-sister relationship. It's like, literally, if you kind of, sometimes I have to tell them, like, relax, because new chatters will come in, and I don't want them to think that we're actually arguing, but, like, it honestly feels like family. Like, it's hilarious. So
Yeah, that's the best type of audience to have. When
Mhm.
you're so bonded.
Now, if you could split or steal $75,000 from your audience member, what would you?
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I need my Arby's restaurant.
Yeah,
He's
the
a
family goes out the window.
He's a
Not
competitor.
family anymore.
He's a competitor. We've got just about 10 seconds or more questions.
No, Austin, we don't have 10 seconds because I'm using my progressive edge.
Whoa, fly in the graphics.
That's right.
Oh, man. Progressive Edge, which gives us an extra minute of questioning. And since we don't have the graphic for the timer, we're just going to have to do it in our head. So we'll just count in our head for a minute.
We're going to do it live.
And we're going to do it live.
PG.
Yes,
Since
yes.
okay, so you talked about going to PA, getting an Arby's, meat mountain, beef mountain. Would you maybe take it on the road? Would you do like an Arby's international,
like a food truck,
something like that? I don't know. Where you go state to state.
Yeah, I feel like more people need to devour meat mountains. Like, I just feel like more people just need to have more meat.
Listen, PG, I've been meaning to talk to you. Obviously, you're making it to another episode. We don't have to worry about that. When you come back, how many meat mountains do you think you can eat in a 3-hour stream? Because I think that's what people want to see. Are we talking
This is the last question.
20, 30 meat mountains?
Like 40. Like 40.
Oh!
I'm glad you
Okay.
answered that because I'm gifting you that many subs.
Wow, look at that.
Wow. But
Okay.
I need you to show up and eat that many meat mountains because I came here to win this thing. I picked winners.
Absolutely.
All right, we're
Big
not
40
doing friendly
subs.
time.
Appreciate you, appreciate
We're
you.
doing next top streamer time.
Let's go.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Peach TV, it's a pleasure to meet you. Best of luck in the competition.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Good luck with the 40 meat mountains.
So to the other hosts, do you guys feel bad that my team is so overpowered and I put in the legwork to get winners that are going to dominate?
No, because I think
Have
those
you ever
40 meat
heard?
mountains
I think
like kill
Chucky's
him.
gonna come attack PG at one night. You're gonna lose one person.
Listen, when he survives the cholesterol filling his heart like a catcher's mitt filled with ricotta cheese from those meat mountains, he's going to go on to become the greatest streamer to ever be produced by Next.
Maybe he'll turn it into like one big cheese ball.
Well,
He's at it.
Will, I have a question.
Now-
If he does 40 meat mountains, do you, as his mentor, do you do it in solidarity?
Caroline, I am losing weight for a fight. There is no way. That's like
Post-fight meal?
89,000 calories.
The first
Meat
meal
Mountain.
when you win.
Good name for a bar. I feel like I could name.
Okay,
Oh, you would love
because
Meat
it's a gay
Mountain.
bar. Because it's a gay bar.
Lana, let's introduce your next contestant.
Okay. All right. Next up we have is Miss Lala. She does 1950s diner waitress themed VTuber streams. She other stuff that she likes to do. She's a costume designer and a stylist in the film industry. During the pandemic, her hyper focus of bread baking and deep emotional investment in Animal Crossing. Her husband introduced her to live streamers on Twitch and recommended that she give it a try, and she started streaming in 2022. And I'm
All
excited to
right.
meet Miss Lala.
All right.
Well, let's roll Lala's audition tape.
Very proudly to announce that I am one of Twitch's ambassadors. I am one of Twitch's ambassadors! I am a new Twitch ambassador! It's not. Woo! No way! Not to pull the lever, Krunk! She's a 10, but when you're in bed, she says, pull the lever, Krunk! Wrong lever! Ram Raptors with rockets! 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 Ram Raptors with ram yum 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 yum.
Lala, I learned that this person tried to sue an airline for losing his luggage. He lost his case, unfortunate. Oh, he lost!
The eyes.
All right. Let's. I'm excited. She's got an infectious laugh. Let's. And I'm looking forward to learning more about her. Lala, you there?
Yeah.
Hello! Hi, everybody!
Hi,
Lala!
Hi.
Hey, Lala. How are
Hi.
you?
Hello. Oh, I'm doing pretty
Hi.
good. It's nice to meet you all. Hello, hello.
Quick question to start things off. Do you think you could eat 40 meat mountains from Arby's?
I mean, do you think running a diner, I'm not testing the burgers? Hello? That's child's play. Don't get me
There
started.
we go.
Come on.
All right, competition. Okay, good answer.
What
Now,
inspired
do you-
the set from today?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Who inspired the set, you said?
Yes, you're in a diner.
Oh, inspired the set, honey. This ain't no set. I operate this business every day. I got
That's what I was
customers
gonna
coming
say.
in, customers leaving, and cooking in the back. This ain't no set. This is this is how I do my business.
What are we eating?
No, yeah. What
are
are
you eating? I mean, what would you like? How can I help you?
Pancakes.
Love that.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, I got an order
Adam
for
and Eve
you.
on a raft. Like, what do you
I
want?
do
Some
have an
side
order
eggs,
for
a cup of Joe.
I'd
you
like,
make a move.
yeah,
What do
thank
you
you.
want?
Thank you. I'd like 3 eggs over easy
Okay.
with a side of hash browns, sourdough toast, and I would like a cappuccino, 1 singular shot with 2% milk. And
Might
then,
as well take
I
the whole
would-
menu.
I would like a side of French toast to share for the table.
Okay.
Oh, how kind.
Got it. No.
I
Somebody
noticed
who
in
wants
the
some
background you
particular
have
cappuccino orders.
you have a Cuban flag. Now, Austin Show is famously
Wait
fluent in
a minute.
Spanish.
I was gonna say that ain't no Cuban flag. I'm gonna correct you right there. That's Boricua all the way, honey. That's a Puerto Rican flag. And you trying to start
sorry.
fights? Give me
I'm
a
sorry.
second. Oh my God! What are you? Oh my
glad-
God!
well,
What happened?
Lala.
I'm not the fluent one. It's Austin Show. I was hoping maybe you could speak a little Spanish with him.
Oh yeah. ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah,
Lo
he
que hace
talks
show?
about it
¿Qué
all the
pasó?
time.
Sí, ¿quieres hablar en español? Podemos hablar en español. Si quieres.
Okay.
Sí,
Yo prefiero inglés.
¿Prefieres inglés? Y yo también, porque mi español es un poco malo. Porque solo
It's
estudié
okay.
por 7 años. It needs a little work.
That's
It needs a
great.
little work.
Hey,
Thank
your
you.
pronunciation ain't
Austin,
that
you're
bad.
incredible.
It ain't that bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give yourself a little bit
Thank
of
you.
credit.
Miss
You're giving
Lala.
an old college try.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed with your
VTubing engine, and you're able to pull up that ordering menu.
But what would you do if you won to 75,000? What else would you upgrade?
What else would I upgrade? Well, I would
Yeah.
get a soda gun, a new soda gun for the diner because my community keeps on using it as a bidet, even though I keep on telling them otherwise, and it's very frustrating. Secondly, I would, I'd get all kind of fancy setup, all the things that can get my legs moving, so you don't think, I'm an invisible being halfway down my waist. You know what I mean? So that'd be nice.
I didn't notice the fingers. That's so cool.
So, Lala, this is a competition for $75,000. 2 questions. Number 1, what would you do with that $75,000? And number 2, do you have a message to your fellow contestants?
Oh, sure. What would I do with $75,000? I'd finally achieve my dream that I've been trying to bully my husband into, which is to renew my vows at the Taco Bell in Las Vegas where I can get the sauce bouquet and have a whole catered shindig, and then finally I can make that dream happen. That'd make my heart so happy and make it
That's
so full.
amazing.
That'd be fabulous. And then a message to competitors. I mean, don't underestimate me. I got what it takes to get to the top, baby. Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Oh my God!
I love that.
That's incredible.
I like it. I like the
Lala,
the
I
sandal.
just want to say one time I wrote the Taco Bell to ask them about, using their establishment maybe for a wedding in Vegas. And I never heard back from them. So if you hear back from them, get on it and
oh my God,
do it. Do it for
we
both
have to write
of us.
that wrong. Oh my God! Well, now I have
Do
an
it for
additional-
both of
my God,
us.
additional motivation. We have to do it. We have to make this happen. What? That is a shame. They should be ashamed.
Maybe we could do it together.
I do. I do, Caroline. I mean, sorry. I mean, yes, of course, for the future of the opportunity for your own nuptials. Yes, for this. Yes, of course.
We've got 10 seconds left, Lana. The only
like
way
the
we can extend this
energy.
time is if you use your progressive edge.
I want to use my progressive edge on you. I like the energy that this
my gosh.
interview has brought.
Thank you.
All right, Lana Ray has used her progressive edge, giving us an extra minute to talk to Lala and
What
ask
is
more
your
questions.
ultimate career goal with streaming?
Besides world domination, just to kind of, I don't know, I really love the idea of, having fun, pushing creative edge. I'm very inspired by people like Sushi Dog that are really, like, doing this cross-section of innovation and art. Specifically, that's why I love VTubing so much, so I'd love to just continue exploring that. But also, I don't know, the world's kind of crazy right now. It's nice to kind of do something that makes other people happy and then makes you happy in the process and, all that fun stuff.
Lala, last question. Anybody on the screen, if we were contestants, who do you think would be the easiest to beat?
Probably you.
Yeah, good answer.
Probably you. Probably you. Yeah, probably you. But I'm happy to be proven wrong, Austin.
It's easy to compete against somebody who's rarely ever there. So,
I mean, he didn't even move the ladder. He didn't even move. He still hasn't moved that ladder.
It's because he's going to use it after.
Could you tell what room of my house? Yeah. You never know when you might need to break out into some sort of work related to a ladder. You never know. Thank you,
It's okay.
Lala,
We don't
so
judge.
much.
We don't judge emotional support ladders. Sometimes, we need them. It's okay. It's okay, honey.
That's right.
Thank you, Lala. Thank you. You are lovely.
Thank you, Lala.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Lala. Thank you, Lala.
You want to say Lala one more time?
I like her.
She was really
Lala.
cool.
Quick.
She killed it on a list.
So much energy. And
Oh my
I
gosh.
love the energy
I
she
liked
has.
her.
Oh my gosh.
Lana,
The world
incredible.
domination thing with the fire in the eye.
Incredible, and I love her diner. She got down my order. I haven't received my food yet, but I imagine it'll be just as made to order. I do have a very complicated order. Sometimes the eggs come overdone. Everybody relates with this, right?
Yeah, but you'll let them know if it's not right.
For sure, I'll send it back. That's right, but with kindness. With kindness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got just 4 more auditions to go before you get to vote for who to make it to the next round. You're watching Next, brought to you by Progressive. The next challenge, seeing if you can save on car insurance at Progressive.com. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to welcome you back into my favorite show, Next. How we doing in the chat? Are we having a good time? Huh? Good. I know I'm having a great time. All right, folks, for those of you that are just joining us, I'd like to go over the rules just to make sure we are all on the same page. Next is broken up into 3 parts, folks. In parts 1 and 2, our mentors introduce 24 streamers into the competition. Then the winning 4 streamers from both parts will move on to the finale, where they'll battle it out until just 1 streamer is crowned the winner. Today is the start of part 1. Here we're meeting our first group before in-studio live competition in Los Angeles. We've already met 8 of our contestants today, but there's still 4 more to go. Once we've met all 12 streamers, myself, Sushi Dragon, and most importantly, you in the chat, that's right, you sitting right there, right, just typing away at your keyboard or looking at another screen in your office or maybe listening to us on your Bluetooth in your car, you will vote for 2 streamers from each mentor to move on to the next episode. And the winning streamers in part 1 and 2 will each get $10,000. That's a lot of money. But what if I told you only 1 winner will walk away with an even bigger prize of $75,000 at the end of part 3? Increíble! Incredible! Sushi, incredible.
Yes.
$75,000, a lot of money. $10,000, a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Incredible. I tell you what, if I had $75,000 right at this moment,
yeah,
I'd probably go down to my favorite restaurant and steakhouse and take a group of friends out to dinner. And then I'd put the rest in savings. What would you do with it,
get yourself
Sushi?
a studio?
All right, that's a different input now.
How about
You know what? You do have a point. Maybe there's an investment that I could make that you all can see right at this moment. Perhaps, you know what the problem is, Sushi? I'm just not very good at this type of thing. So if you knew somebody that could help me build
I know a guy.
A nice studio, I don't know, a guy that maybe is tech savvy, somebody that knows the ins and outs of streaming, maybe been doing it for a long time. Right.
That ladder.
If you know a guy, please send him my way.
Will do. And I got to advise these contestants, when you show up, bring that energy. Because that Lana just really lit us up, and I think that's going to be that edge that could put you through the next chapter. Yeah.
That's right. Words of wisdom from our advisor, Sushi Dragon. Let's welcome back all of our mentors who are eagerly awaiting the introduction of their next contestant. Isn't that right, mentors?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's right, Austin.
Botes. That was amazing, Caroline. Just like I threw to you in the field. And to you, Caroline, with the winner.
And thank you so much, Austin. Welcome back, everybody. We are in our final round of contestants. And back to you, Austin.
Thank you, Caroline. And to you, the Botes sisters, with the introduction of our next contestant.
Let's get started. So up next, we have Parky. She is a female variety streamer. She's from Canada, land of the brave and the free. Her specialties, as you can see here, are the Souls Born. That's one of her favorite games to speedrun, but she also has a dance pad and is able to do a lot more than just regular gaming.
Amazing. Let's take a look at her audition tape.
She fell! Wait, sorry, that's so goofy. That was so goofy. Why? There's all this money on. What is this fire right here? Is that like a safe spot? No. That is not a safe spot at all.
I didn't kill him. I had such a good plan. No. Hello, what you looking at?
I'm looking for
Die! Die!
her meow was so cartoony meow.
Was that a real meow?
It's.
That was a cute
I
little
tell you
kitty.
what, Sushi, it definitely was, because I've got 2 cats of my own, and sometimes when they meow, I ask the same question: was that a real meow?
Do you
know what I
meow
mean?
back?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
If I'm feeling, oh my god, I almost, I almost dropped another brand. I almost dropped another. You just dropped the brand name. Oh
Wait,
wow,
Sushi's a
Sushi,
cat.
that's incredible.
Wow.
I could be any
All
kind
right.
of cat, but I gotta ask her about her cat.
Well, I believe we'd like to bring her on and ask her some questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here she is.
Hello.
Park and Harbor.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
And yes, the cat meow is real, by the way. I agree. It sounds fake. That's why I asked that in the clip. But no, it's
Okay.
real.
Amazing. Well, go ahead,
We'll start
Miss
off.
Botez.
You're a speedrunner. I don't know much about games. I was looking at your clips. I saw a cool clip of you winning an Elden Ring. I wanted to ask what the most difficult game that you beat was.
Like casually
Well, most
or
difficult
as
for
a challenge
you.
run?
She just beat Will Neff right now.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Will Neff.
What the most challenging game that you won? Like maybe it took the most time or it was the most difficult for you and why?
Yeah, I mean, as a challenge, the Lies of P dance pad run took like 9 days and 50 hours or something. That was so hard physically and also like mentally. Oh my god, that one was horrible. I just finished that a few days ago. But casually, probably Dark Souls 2, maybe. I don't know how big you guys are on Souls. I don't know.
How do you,
Have you ever
how do
played
you
some
use
Roblox?
the dance pad?
Sorry, like 10 questions.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. I want to ask, have you ever played some Roblox? Because I know that's like
yes.
So there's some easy games, there's hard games.
No, I actually
What games
went. I
have-
played Roblox for the first time a few weeks ago, and I was supposed to only play for 2 hours, but I ended up playing that for like 8 hours that night. Dressed to Impress in that like Squid Game thing. It was so fun.
yeah.
I spent real money in it, and they got me. Like I don't know, they got me. I get so competitive in these things. Yeah, no, Roblox it unironically slaps sometimes. I was surprised.
Wow, oh my god.
But
no,
now,
Dress to
this
Impress is
competition,
fun.
Park and Harbor, is worth
Yeah.
$75,000. You heard it right. Not 75,000 pesos or rupees. It's 75,000 US dollars. What would you do with 75,000 US dollars?
Yeah, so first of all, funny you mentioned that it's USD because in Canadian that's like $1 million basically.
Yeah.
And I have recently started dabbling in like cooking streams and like vlogs. I'm not good at any of it, but I've started dabbling in it. So I would like to get like a second setup somewhere so I could do that because I have too many gaming things here that I can't really move around that much. So that would be great if I could have multiple setups. Maybe build myself a book room. I like to read. I'd like to build myself a book nook somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who here do you think you could beat in this competition?
Oh, of the contestants or of the mentors?
Mentors.
I don't know. I want to say you, but I feel like
Austin,
I would
that's
like
going to be
this.
the answer every time.
I want
I
to
don't
say
think
I
so.
would.
I thought
If I
I'm
could
an
compete
excellent
against
streamer.
anyone, I would compete against my own mentors, the Botez sisters, because I have 2 sisters too, and you guys are just like I feel like it would be so fun to just like all channel
hold
like
on.
competitive sister energy, and that would be so fun.
You probably beat us at all the games, so
Other
Except
than chess,
chess.
we might take you on that.
that's the only one.
the Botez sisters once beat me in one move.
I can
In
imagine.
chess. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about chess,
one move in
but
chess. One
I've
move.
seen some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Now, Park
who
and
would be
Harbor.
your-
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Botez.
Who would be your dream collaboration? It could be anyone. Doesn't have to be a streamer.
I would collab with Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan from Game Grumps. I love them. They're so funny. I would love to play a game with them one day.
What is Game Grumps?
They're these
Harbor, I
YouTubers.
have
If
a
you don't know,
question.
they're YouTubers. I love them.
I have a
They
question.
just do like
I love them too.
Yeah, they just do like playthroughs on YouTube. No, they're cool. They're sick.
Which leads me to my question: what got you into speedrunning? What inspired that hobby?
So I am like bad at a lot of stuff. I like to call myself a jack of all trades, a master of none. And so someone in my chat when I first started streaming told me like, oh, you would be so bad at Souls games, you should play them. And I'm like so spite motivated. I'm so competitive. So I got into Souls games and started challenge running them for those reasons. And then obviously it's a slippery slope from there. The high of like a PB or whatever is just too strong. And it got me. It just got me like that.
Motivated by spite.
I'd like to offer you a bonus challenge. Do your cats call when you cum them, or do your cats come when you call them?
I don't want my cats.
Sorry.
Oh, baby, and that we are out of time.
Oh my god.
Do your cats come when you
You can
call them?
call them. Just try.
They come, but she wouldn't come now because I'm live now, and she knows that. She does
Okay.
come usually.
She's shy.
I really wants your cats to come.
Famously, Austin has cats that come when he calls them.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Park and Harbor,
My brain
for
is
joining
fried.
us.
Thank you, Park.
I appreciate
Are you sure your
Appreciate
fuse bulb
you.
and not something else?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I just said that upside.
Something else
All
blue.
All right, Caroline, I do believe you have a contestant to introduce us to.
Yes, I do. My final contestant of the evening. We have
Another
John
cat.
Choi, the artist formerly known as Spooky, who's now going by John Choi. So don't get it twisted. John Choi, who first started streaming in 2023, he specializes in what he calls boomer games. It's my favorite kind of games. John Choi, who also has an IMDb page. That's right, because he is an actor and a voice actor. He not only looks like an anime main character, he also sounds like an anime main character. So welcome to next John Choi, everybody.
All right, John Choi,
Choi.
let's take a look at his audition tape.
Hi everyone, it's me, John. Now I'm not a AAA Giga Chad voice actor. I'm relatively new to this whole thing.
Telling me the three of you don't have a shit.
That's me! Wait, that's my voice! I also voiced this guy! I knew that sounded familiar.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Anyway. Miku. There we go. Okay. The backflip, the magica, the sleek, and the backflip again. Then we hit the splits.
He's kneading.
What are you gonna do? Okay, I thought he was gonna try it. You are gonna try it. He did. He did pee.
John Choi. Wow.
Welcome in, John Choi.
He looks like he looks like a Giga Chad, Caroline. I mean, unreal with the hair. The
sounds
facial
like an anime
structure.
character. Looks like an anime character.
Yeah, he's got the look. John Choi, let's
Is an anime character.
let's bring him in. Hey,
Hi.
John, how are you?
Doing good. Excited to be representing the leading auto insurance company trusted since 1937. How are you
That's
doing?
right. That's right, John.
Well, that's why
welcome.
John,
I
you look like
definitely
you're streaming from a liminal space right now. You look like you're streaming out of Lumen.
Oh, so when I do it, it's weird, but when Austin is in wherever that's supposed to be,
I already
that's
made fun of
totally
Austin for his
fine.
ladder.
Aren't you like
At least
a
I have-
millionaire, Austin? I've got like $5, man. I have an excuse.
No,
Not if
I'm
you
a
win
man
the
of the
show.
working class. All right,
Oh,
I'm a man
right.
of the
That
working class.
explains the ladder.
Right.
What about you, Caroline?
Right.
What's up with that background?
What do you mean, John?
It's just
Excuse
such
me.
a male living
Do
space.
you-
Like I'm a
Do
man.
you have a
so it's
portrait?
fine.
Okay.
That's
Do you have a
crazy.
portrait of yourself and your cat? I don't think so. I don't see one.
I saw a couple
John,
people
which
were
one-
asking if that was AI.
Wait, if what was AI?
Nothing. Carry on.
Your cat? Okay, anyway, John, would you say that your cat is maybe more famous than even you are?
Yeah, that's a little rude, but sure.
I just, what's it like to be competing?
Would you say
with
that your
cat?
dog is more famous than you are, Caroline?
Oh, absolutely. And that's because I've
Okay, the
decided
humble.
that way.
Oh, yeah. Fabricated.
That's right.
I was
Farley
gonna
stalks
say-
to the moon.
Our cats look the same. I have a cat that looks like that. His name's Milo.
So many.
I thought that was Milo.
It's kind of unanimous. Like, my cat's breed, when I took him to the vet to get his balls chopped off, they put his breed as normal.
They didn't
He's not even like a short hair.
He didn't come that way with his ball. He came with his balls still attached.
He wasn't cut yet. He was a street cat.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
going to
'cause
comment on this because of a recent on-air.
You're not
going to
comment on this, Will?
No, it was a recent slip up that.
No, when he come to me, he was just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, so John,
can you? I am curious. Excuse me, Caroline.
Excuse
Go
me,
ahead.
Austin.
Go
I
ahead.
am so
Go ahead.
curious.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Caroline.
No, you go ahead.
Just kidding.
No, darling,
go ahead.
please.
No, please.
Please.
No,
Okay.
please, Caroline.
Well, anyway,
we're eagerly waiting.
No. We would love.
No, please.
We would love for you.
No, time
Well,
is
okay,
time
so
is
anyway,
ticking, Caroline.
Men talking
Okay,
over
John,
women
John.
a lot. Yep.
John, I know. John, can you tell us about your journey as a voice actor and how? Let's see. On your bio on Twitter, it says voice actor and streamer, and then in parentheses derogatory.
Right.
You speak to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need less of these guys, if I'm honest.
Okay, so
I
you're
think-
looking to maybe take people out.
Somehow, voice acting contributes like slightly more to society than streaming, and I don't even know how. But
Okay, all right, but not you.
not. Yeah, no, I contribute nothing by streaming. I'll be honest. I just want the
Oh.
85K.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, that's
What would you
quite
do with
honest. Thank you for your honesty.
Is anyone here for
I saw-
anything?
I
Okay,
saw you
no,
were on
carry
Dress to
on.
Impress.
Nope.
I was.
What are your thoughts on Dress to Impress?
I hate it. I get bullied off of there by small children every day with zero fashion sense, and I have like 2 pairs of clothes.
The
But it's
outfit I saw
crazy.
there was interesting. I don't know if I would.
It was good,
Maybe
right?
I agree with them.
But I keep on
No.
getting bullied by like 10-year-olds who queue up together, like doing this like kind of coordinated attack to farm star power. So
Yeah,
I kind of
you
gave
better
up on
watch
that.
out because
I might have
Austin
queued up with
Show's
you,
planning on
Lana.
buying a school.
Yeah, we should
I am.
duo. If we duo, we'll win. You won't get last
A
place.
fashion school?
No, a school like an elementary school.
You're gonna buy a school?
I'm going to buy a school for somebody who needs it. There's many people in this world who need a school, and I'm there with $75,000. It may not be a very big school, but it's going to be a school for learning.
That's what you're gonna
You
do
know
with
what?
the prize
Can't
money?
read good.
You know what? 75 grand. I may need to just build a classroom. I think I'm going to start with a classroom.
Yeah,
It'd be a really
maybe you
nice
could start with your
classroom,
room
though.
first, because that's looking a little wacky.
Well,
What's going on over there?
question
man?
for John.
Bro, you can't talk.
I
Look,
have
what
so
is the
many
inspiration
questions.
behind? What is the inspiration behind your room, John?
It's called Feng Shui. Anyway,
Right.
What's it called? There's a lot going on behind the desk. You just can't see it. It's a
Can
very
you just-
commanding
What is
desk.
your Audi like?
My Audi? Like a
Okay,
car?
you haven't seen Severance.
Oh my God, you haven't seen
No,
Severance.
I haven't seen
Severance is so
no.
good.
On.
I thought you meant Audi, like something I could get insured with Progressive with their auto average savings
Oh.
over $800.
He's winning.
My bad. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
that's
It's
the
only
time.
misunderstanding.
Oh, that's the time. Thank you
That's
so
the
much,
time,
everybody.
Time.
And Caroline already used her progressive edge.
I did,
which
but
means that
John, any last thoughts for Austin's room? Any more advice?
no more thoughts
okay.
because
Well-
we don't have any more time, unfortunately. And you
That's
know, if
unfortunate.
we
It's just gonna stay
if we
that way,
keep-
huh?
Yep, it's going to stay that way. John, best of luck to you. It's been nice getting to know you.
Thank you. Love you.
That sounded so
Love you
ominous.
too. Wow, he's
we might see
he's
more of
really
him.
great. He said he
You know
loved
what?
me.
That's the dog
goes-
that I'm talking about.
Well,
But this
I
time
don't
it's a
know.
cat.
Came in with aura.
He's
That
very
was
funny.
impressive.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I
10 out of 10.
I liked him a lot,
Hassan.
Caroline.
That's right. Austin, you seem shook.
No, not at all. Anyway, wow, incredible. Will, I believe you have a contestant to introduce us to.
Oh, you're right, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to feast your eyes on the Andy Kaufman of streaming. His art goes beyond what most streamers can produce. Is it entertainment? Is it shock value? Or does he just hate the viewer? No one really knows. Let me introduce to the stage now, Nandre.
Roll his tape. Roll the tape.
Wow.
Kenny, no! Kenny was open on the outside.
Out from his friends to get that QB.
You gotta get on! Dude.
No, we'll find out. Yeah, we will. Hello?
Right under you. Did she fart on the squirrel?
You have been designated by Andre. Send this to one more friend.
That's Mr. Nandre, everybody.
Why?
That's performance art, baby.
Wow.
I'm
Never
excited.
Seen anything like it.
Certainly.
I'm excited to chat with him. He's a lot to unpack with Nandre, and I believe he's standing by right now. Nandre.
Austin, hello. How are you?
Hey, Nandre.
Oh, you got a ladder too.
I did. I didn't want to be left out here. I also am in a male living space, and I thought, you know what, this really needs to jazz it all up, a nice ladder.
Now, I did notice your arm disappeared when you went to point at your ladder.
Oh, sorry. Let me move that for you, okay?
Okay. Whoa,
Wow,
you blew.
That's an even nicer ladder than Austin's.
Incredible. You blew and it went the other direction. That's incredible.
Yeah, the opposite.
Yeah,
Nandre, are you sure you even need...
At least your chair's intact, unlike Austin's.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I had a nice setup for today because it's a very important event for me. I really need $75,000.
Okay, $75,000. It's on the line. You have a girlfriend, as I understand. Is that right?
I do. I am one of the few streamers who is not single. That is true.
Would you break up with her for $75,000?
Austin, your offensive commercialization of my romance, you can shove it where the sun don't shine, kid. All right, I wouldn't break up with my girlfriend for $10 million. I love her with my whole
for
heart.
You. That was a good
Love
test.
is not dead. Love is not dead.
Love is
Austin
not
broke
dead.
up with his. Austin broke up with his love for that ladder.
Yeah.
He took
true.
the ladder in the exchange.
It's true.
You wouldn't understand true love, Austin.
More dependable. More dependable.
Listen, I got a question for you. I'm your coach. I'm your mentor. Weird to say. But one thing I'm looking forward to is when you move on, because Team Neff is winning the whole competition. The 3-hour stream, what do you have planned? Can you give us a little lick of where you're going to take us?
3 hours of stream with me, I'm not exaggerating, will take you all around the globe and possibly to outer space. Do I know where I'm going to take you? A little bit, but half the fun is not knowing, because I think streaming is very much about being present in the moment and being able to improvise and bring what everyone in the viewership is enjoying, you know? I'd probably take my shirt off, though, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
Nandre, are you aware that Will's a fuse has blown in his room? So this might be tough for you going forward in this competition. If you need maybe to jump ship, I can take on an extra I can take on an extra contestant here because I just don't know about the reliability of Will.
I
He's
don't
going in
know
and
how the
out,
three
so-
people you chose would feel about you capitulating to members from other teams. I am supportive of my captain, and I'll put in that 10K in Will Meff's pocket, okay?
That's right. We're going all the way to the finals, Caroline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Miss, the Botez sisters, do you have anything to say about that? And Lana and Caroline?
I have a question. If I gave you $1 million and you had to use it tomorrow on a 24-hour stream, what would you do?
Oh, that's such a great question. I already know exactly what I would do. I'm going to recreate an entire movie by myself, a one-man show of something ridiculous. Like, I don't know,
Like
I think
Requiem for a
Oppenheimer
Dream?
would be funny. No, I can't do that stuff on stream, Caroline. Come on. Like, can you imagine if I had $1 million production of Shrek that I did on a live stream as all the characters by myself? That would crush. I would love to do something
Where's the
like
creativity, Nandre? You got to write yourself a $900,000 executive producer credit check, so that you and then it's still $1 million production. Take $100,000, put it into the 24-hour stream.
I could hire every single person here. Sushi on special effects, Austin on promo, Botez sisters and Caroline writing credits. Will could be directing, and Lana, you would be so fantastic at production and costume design. I've seen some of your videos on Dress to Impress. I really like them.
Oh, thank you.
You hear that, Progressive? Now that's an idea. Write this man a check.
He's a good man.
Mm-hmm. No.
So
Incredible,
how would you
Nandre.
describe-
Now, go ahead.
God. Oh, how would you
No,
describe
please.
your stream in 3 emojis?
I would do the crazy face 3 times. You know, the one that's like this.
Oh. I mean, I
My
think that
stream
would make
is very
sense off the
deep
clips.
fried, is what I would say. Like I like to go very memey, very silly, you know. But I like to cut it with like serious moments, strong community building, make it a safe space, stuff like that.
That's it.
And
That's
you
all.
also have
That's
covered
all we
yourself
have
in
time for.
marshmallow fluff too, correct?
On the Twitch front page, Will. On the Twitch front page, I was covered in
That's
marshmallow fluff.
That's all we have time for, Nandre. We wish you luck in the competition. Any parting words?
No, I gotta go make my. I gotta hang up some more artwork I got over my head and stuff.
Wait, I'm so confused.
I just got this brand new Sonic level up thing. Isn't it cool? I think up here.
Thank you, Nandre.
Oh,
This man
Wow,
should be
Nandre. Always
he
a
was
pleasure.
green screening his own room the entire time. That's the kind of sick mind that
yes.
Twitch pushes to the top of the platform.
You know what? That would be incredibly cost effective. All I have to do is just green screen here. I could decorate it with AI or something, and then I wouldn't even have to spend the money. And I could try out a few different looks.
Wait, that's not green
It would be
screen,
so
Austin?
simple to just move the ladder, you know?
No, this is not green
Prove
screen.
it.
Doing it.
No.
How high can you go?
Snap.
What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, look. Look, this chair has been with me since 2019. Yes, it's my house. Of course, it's my house. Hey, Caroline, look.
Yes.
Joystick. Whose house would have a joystick? Ooh. Right? Huh?
Not yours.
Also,
What do you use the joystick for? Is that for the Twitch?
what? No, it's for Flight Simulator, Will. Come on.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh.
For games.
All right, Lana, introduce yourself, or not yourself, introduce us to your contestant.
All right, my next contestant is Toxic Bunny, neurospicy gremlin who prides herself for being a storyteller, a photographer, and a videographer in training. She does traveling streams, deep talks, live singing, working on cosplays, and props to cooking streams. She wants to challenge herself in creating unique yet entertaining content, and that's Toxic Bunny. Excited to meet her.
Toxic Bunny.
All right, Toxic Bunny. Where did you meet her? Lana?
Oh no,
What?
I said I'm excited to meet her. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just asking where you met her. Or you haven't met her. You haven't met her yet. All right.
No.
Let's
right.
let's watch her audition tape.
that to each other. Oh, you guys want to see a handstand? Chat, do you want to see a handstand? You want to see a handstand? Want to see me do a handstand on the wall? Whoa!
So, I'm a cow, guys. Moo! It's scary. They spit at me. They spit at me. They spit at me.
It happened. Ow! You didn't see that.
Handsome boy, like he looks just like me. We both have ears. Look, he looks just like me. Look.
He's gazing upon the city to protect the people from the demon. Okay, oh, they're not leaving. I did it. I'm making people degen. Sorry. Yes, you can have a crush. I'll crush you with my guns.
Toxic Bunny, everybody. And we are all sitting back anxiously awaiting for her to answer our questions. Toxic Bunny? Hey, Toxic Bunny, how are you?
Hi. We didn't choose those clips.
How are you? You didn't choose
I'm good,
those
how are
clips? What do
you?
you mean by that? So you didn't like the clips?
No. I'm glad there was no spam eating and no like awkward cooking videos, so it's not that bad.
Oh, spam eating. Please explain.
I'm like a cat. I don't eat like healthy foods. I usually eat tuna and like canned food because I'm lazy. But I do cook budget meals on stream. I just don't feed myself properly. So I'm known for like eating tuna and spam while I stream. So thank God.
Ooh, does it smell crazy?
This is why you ranked so high in Stan.
Yeah.
It's fast, you know?
How did you start streaming?
Yeah, so I started during COVID. I lost my voice a little because I was just at a con. But I started during COVID, and I was in a really unhealthy situation, so streaming was kind of like an escape, and I just did like random challenges. I started in World of Warcraft, but slowly transitioned to like League and then just chatting.
Ooh. I'm guessing League inspired Toxic Bunny, right?
Oh, 100%. I was the biggest Tyler 1 fan, so like I would be like, I wanted to be
knew it.
just like him when I grew up.
How many times have you
Are
been
you
chat
ever going to be
restricted?
the reformed bunny?
No, never. I don't think I'm that
Do you still-
toxic, you know?
Do you still want to be like Tyler 1 when you grow up?
Oh, 100%. That man is like dream. He's like healthy, you know, he has a family, he has a child, you know, he's good at League, he can beat everyone at chess.
So would this money, the $75,000, would it help you to achieve your dreams of becoming Tyler 1?
I don't think any amount of money can achieve that goal, but I do think I can challenge myself to do more cool things, and to go out and do more challenges. I really want to get down an air flare before I die, so that's like one of these goals. Doing a lot of handstands on stream, and chat's always like very excited for that. So.
Oh.
If you could plan any stream with Tyler 1, what would you do?
Oh my gosh, I would want to see Tyler 1, Vladimir, and Ludwig in the same room, because it would be so entertaining to watch them interact with each other. Because I know Tyler 1 hates Ludwig, so I would
Who do you think you could beat in a fight, Tyler 1 or Ludwig?
Ludwig! I don't think I want to fight Tyler 1.
Come.
Okay, who would you take on, me or
Valid.
Austin?
In a
Austin,
fight.
100%!
In a fight?
Always.
Like a fist fight?
Yes!
That's right.
Yes,
Good
we gotta
answer.
we gotta play dirty, you know.
That's right. No, I'd never work out. Anyway.
Do you actually never work out?
No, I don't work out at all. No, I don't work out.
He was flexing his pecs earlier. You missed it.
Oh, no, I think
couldn't
he
see it,
had a
though, 'cause of the
sweatshirt on,
sweatshirt.
right? Yeah, because the sweatshirt.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what do you think brings you an edge in this competition?
I guess I do a lot of really random stuff. Jack of all trades, master of none. So if you guys have a cooking, singing, cosplay challenge, I think I'll do okay on those. I'm really bad at like opposable thumb games, more of a strategy person, so hopefully y'all don't make me play like World of Warcraft again, so.
Oh.
Come.
What?
Great.
Would,
Did you ever play Dress to Impress on a stream, or have you? Sorry, I asked so many
I
Dress to
swear-
Impress questions. I'm like,
I tried to play that. Yeah, no. I tried to play that, but I couldn't figure out how to work. So I did like a Roblox sponsorship, and then I played some horror games. But I couldn't figure out how to play Dress to Impress. So
have you played Doors?
No, but I did some of those
Roblox
ones.
horror game.
Actually, I might have. I tried a couple that chat recommended. So I tried a couple horror. I used to play a lot of horror games. So then I tried a couple of like the add-ons in Roblox. It's like you can kind of download those ones. And there's one where it's like part 1, part 2. But I don't think I played.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They have like
Let's
part 1,
get down
part 2.
to the
You never played the
really
first part.
questions. Have you ever been chat restricted before?
I think so. I'm toxic.
What did you say to get chat restricted?
Just I was just myself, a toxic old self.
Okay.
Just spread the
Right.
toxicity, tough love.
What would you do if
20
you
seconds.
met non-toxic buddy? What would you do?
Sorry? A non-toxic
Said, what
buddy?
would you if you met non-toxic bunny?
Wholesome bunny? I don't know.
Wholesome
I'd
bunny.
probably be like Deadpool and kind of make fun of them.
All right.
Over. You're like, there can be
Time is up.
only one.
Toxic Bunny. Thank you so much for answering all of our questions. It was a pleasure to meet you, and best of
Thank
luck
you
in the
for having me.
competition.
Thank you.
All right. Mentors, how are we feeling?
Feeling
Great.
good.
I love
Good.
meeting
You've
everyone.
introduced
Energized.
you've introduced all of your contestants today. They put it all out there. Great. Energized. We're feeling great. Sushi, what's your analysis so far?
It's going to be tough. There is a lot of favorites. I'm seeing chat is already picking the team they want to win. Is it going to be Team Neff, Team Caroline, or Team Botis, or Team Lana? I'd advise the mentors to really lock in. 10,000 is on the line for you guys.
Now, mentors, between the four of you, I mean, there seems to be, Will and Caroline, I would say, have shown a lot of huge competitive drive here. There seems to be, tension brewing between them. Caroline, is there
So
anything
much.
you'd like to say to Will?
Oh, I blew that fuse. It was
You bitch.
Oh,
Tell him it was me. Tell him it was me.
She cut the cables to my room.
Sabotage.
That's right. And I'm only
And
beginning.
Now, Botes sisters, you are sitting there. You're a little, but the Botes sisters are the most intelligent people some of the most intelligent people that I've ever met. And I just know that you guys are scheming. Could you give us a little insight into what you're thinking right now?
Yeah.
Look, a good magician never reveals their tricks yet, Austin.
I have a question for all our mentors with our amazing, talented VTubers. What happens for the IRL stage?
Ooh,
I've already been devising a complex setup involving a hologram. It's the same one they used to bring Tupac back to life, and we're gonna fly him in. And the Coachella setup, and Castlehead is he's gonna do everything he can do with his full body. So I'm thinking aerobics, maybe a very tasteful sex scene. I don't know.
May the hologram hold as
interesting.
strong as Austin's
I was
letter.
thinking that,
Yep.
you know how Iron Mouse has like that little screen that goes around?
Yeah.
I thought that would be cool.
Yes.
Well, I've actually heard there's going to be some face reveals.
Oh.
Oh.
Face reveals.
Oh, I can't wait.
That'd be cool.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Sushi's face
Some-
is gone.
Nandre will be
Some-
revealing what he
some-
really looks like behind the green screen.
Yeah, behind the green screen. Now, Will,
Yes.
how long have you been developing this technology for?
Well, I mean, they brought it out at Coachella. We're kind of bringing it back into the popularity. After the Tupac hologram, they took a break, but we're firing it up again, and I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a really great time. We're also going to use it for Nandre, but just because of a preference of his. He's actually gonna make out with a hologram of himself for the full 3 hours, which has never been done before. A little autoerotica, and we're really excited about it.
Do you think that if we sent name your price on tour, we could hologram ourselves in for the episodes that we didn't want to go to.
Listen, I'm going to have to charge you for the hologram. We're really out of pocket for this. Progressive really shelled out for this hologram. I told them we needed it. We weren't going to sell any insurance unless we had a big bald Andre making out with a big bald Andre. And, you know, to their credit, they gave me the check. So I spent my entire commission on this hologram, but I'm sure we could use it if you come correct with the pocketbook, you know.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now met 12 of today's contestants, and right after this break, myself, Sushi Dragon, and all of you, yes, you, in the chat, will get to decide who moves on. Thank you to Progressive for sponsoring our streamers. See how Progressive can help gamers like you get affordable rates with great coverage at Progressive.com. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Next. I'm your host, Austin Show, and it's so good to be here with my favorite mentors in the entire business, Botez Live, Caroline Kwan Wilneff, Lana Ray, and one of the best advisors that I know, Sushi Dragon. You guys feeling good?
Chief.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
I know the chat's feeling great. They've been talking about it during the break. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to go over the rules of voting so that it's all clear and there are no misunderstandings, all right? Today, ladies and gentlemen, We've met 12 incredible streamers, as you know, but only 8 of them can move on to the next round. This is how voting is going to work. Chat will choose one streamer to move on, and then Sushi Dragon and I will pick the second streamer, okay? We'll open up a chat poll where you'll get to vote for your favorite from each mentor. The vote will work on everybody's channel, so no matter where you're watching, your vote will count. Just follow the instructions on the screen and drop your vote in chat. All right? Does that make sense? Mentors, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Sushi, does that make sense? Great.
Chat, be ready.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Andrea and Alexandra, make your case for your streamers first before we vote.
All right, so we have 3 amazing streamers. Our first one, Type 1 for S. Reme. She's the one who promised to do Handsome Squidward if she moves on to the next round. Andrea, you want to talk about Zoomies?
Yes, I will wait until we have Zoomies video. There she is. Okay, Zoomies, our Argentinian Brazilian streamer. She brings lots of energy, lots of personality, a lot of creativity. She couldn't give us away, but she has been writing and scripting. You can see her writing all over her socials, and she wants to work on a big writing project with a budget. She also is just a very authentic streamer and clearly is not afraid to show herself, which here on Boches Live is something we root for.
And then we also have Parky. She is a speed runner. She's so incredible at speed running that sometimes she doesn't even do it with her hands. She has one of those crazy dance pads and she uses it and can also beat games doing that. She's really competitive like us. So Type 3.
She's also Canadian. Go Canada. And she does a lot of hardcore gaming streams, but she wants to invest in an IRL setup. She's also very energetic, brought great energy to the stream. We'd love to see her do some IRL, which she would use the budget for.
Maybe vote for all of them, just so that they all get enough love. Even if they don't all make it through, that would be nice. We can keep going. Okay.
Well, there's still a little bit more time left in the voting. You can still continue to make a case for them. The polls haven't closed yet.
Andrea,
30 seconds
do you have
left.
a favorite you want to do?
I absolutely cannot. It's too hard. Do you?
Okay, I'll just keep reminding everyone. 1, Handsome Squidward cosplay.
She's the only one who put something on the line.
2, a lot of creative writing. 3, speed running, even with her feet. So there you go.
Feet.
There's my pitch.
That's a great pitch. Sorry.
Are you excited about
All right,
that,
the polls are officially closed.
Closed.
So type a smiley face in the chat, which will indicate the fact that the polls are closed. You can't vote anymore right now for Team Botes. But you can vote. You can vote for those on Team Caroline. Team Caroline. Caroline, it's time for you to make your case for Jess Capricorn, Jalon, and John Choi.
Thank you, Austin Show. If you are in line, stay in line. We have 3 amazing contestants, all different, bringing us journalism, bringing us gaming, bringing us real-life anime. So, starting with Jess Capricorn, not Jessica, Jess Capricorn. Former journalist, still does some work in journalism, but has been full-time streaming. Her dream is to have the ability to do more charity. Jess wants to do good. So don't you want to do good in return by voting for her? That's right, everybody. And next up we have, this video is still going. She's a gamer. We love gamers. We love gamers. Okay, next up we have Jalon. Jalon, who has a smile that you can't help but to smile back. Just a perfect clip. Jalon dreams of potentially collaborating with Pokimane one day. Jalon, who just gets lost in the world of gaming. And as she said, folks, she is a team player, but when it comes down to it, she is ready to step up and be a leader All right, everybody, and moving on to our third Team Quan contestant, we have John Choi, John Chad Choi, as they call him. This is a man who says exactly what he means and means exactly what he says. His cat is more famous than him, so if you vote for him, this gives him a chance. This gives him a chance to potentially rise to the level that his cat is at. So John Choi, he's a voice actor.
All right, Caroline,
he's a streamer,
the polls have closed.
and he needs your
Polls have
vote.
closed.
Everybody, if
Get
you
out
are
of-
in line,
get out of
stay in
line.
line.
No.
Get your grandmas
No.
to vote.
We will accept no
Even
mail-in
if they're
ballots.
dead.
No
Vote
mail-in ballots.
multiple
No.
times.
No,
Vote
it's
as much
closed.
as you can.
Caroline,
Illegally
that's
vote.
enough.
That's how
That's
we
enough.
win.
That's enough. All right. Will Neff, it's time for you to make your case for your contestants.
Well, chat, it's obvious that they changed the structure of this entire show so that my team wouldn't go up against the other teams at first, because all three of my guys would be through to the final, no problem, easy slam dunk. But let me tell you, I put together the dream team, the Monstars, if you will. So whoever you push forward of this three will win in the end. So first, let's talk about Castlehead. Knock, knock. Hello? Visojo, open your door. You know that new sound you've been looking for? It's my super villain from another dimension, Earth 1, here to take over Earth 0. He does kawaii, he does jacked, he does sexy, and he does song, and you got to vote for him right now. Next up, obviously, we got PG, horror aficionado, with a high-pitched scream and a sexy demeanor. Just an overall good dude with a lot of content to give. I want to watch a man try and eat 40 meat mountains, don't you? Well, then vote for him. What are you thinking? And then finally, I don't know what to make of this guy, but what I do make of him is that he's a force of nature. Look at the hair on his body that is not on his head. A green screen, a mustache, and a dream of freedom. You need to type 3 right now so Nandre can bust his way through his computer screen into your living room and satisfy all your streaming needs. Doesn't matter 1, 2, or 3 what you push. Just know all of these guys are winners. And you're voting for a winner. And overall, in life, isn't that what matters? Isn't that what matters? So vote now for one of my champions.
And time is almost up, Will. What a perfect delivery. 10 seconds left, Will. Anything left you got in the chamber?
No. They don't need that extra 10 seconds.
All right, polls are closed. Polls are closed. Best of luck, Will, to your contestants. Lana, it is your turn to make your case for your contestants.
Okay. I loved all of my contestants, and I can see from all the chats that I was reading, everyone loved them, so I'm excited to see who you guys get. We have our first one that was up, which was Amy Chicken, and she used to be a Genshin addict, but she's healed from that. She loves gaming, fashion, art, travel, and she would love to win to help upgrade her setup and to take her mom even on a cruise because her mom's going to retire. So next we have is Miss Lala, a 1950s diner VTuber waitress. She's very high energy, fun, entertaining, and she's also a costume designer and a stylist in the film industry. If Lala were to win, she would upgrade her VTuber self so she has a full body and the other half isn't invisible, because Lala, from what we saw, she's very high energy. I would love to see what she would do with the other half of her VTuber self. And the last person
1 minute left in the poll.
had was, yes, type 2 for Miss Lala. For Toxic Bunny, we have, she's a storyteller. She loves to storytell. She's also a photographer, a videographer, and she loves to do IRL streams, deep talks, live singing, and I would say vote for her because maybe she'll do a stream where she travels around the world with all the money she wins, because, I mean, maybe she wants another llama or whatever go to spit in her face again. But type 3 in the chat. But yeah.
All right, 25 seconds left, Lana. Anything you could
just
say?
like Will said, they don't need the 25 seconds because I think I'm confident in them. So.
Okay.
But I'm
okay.
Yeah, type 1.
10
for
seconds
Amy,
left.
2 for Miss Lala,
Chat
and 3
is
for
going
Toxic Bunny.
fast.
And the polls are closed. All right, we are coming to you full. We are finished. We are finished with the polls. The polls are closed. Sorry. I do this thing where I'll repeat what's in my ear out loud. They said to me, we're coming to you full screen. So I was like, we're coming to you full screen.
Full screen, everybody.
Out loud. We're tabulating the votes, folks. We are tabulating the votes. To see who the chat has decided from your contestants who is moving through. Now, in that time, Sushi and I must make our decisions. So, mentors, we're going to leave you here to chat amongst yourselves while Sushi and I take a moment to decide who we would like to go through. All right? Take care, mentors.
Okay,
We'll be right back.
let me know if you need another speech or anything. I got more.
So they get to pick
I got more
a
in the
second
cannon.
person.
Okay.
I don't know what the structure is.
Yeah, they've got some pull here. So, Will, I don't know. I was sensing tension between you and Austin today. It might not be going your way. Just saying.
Wait, with us or
might
Will?
be a
You mean like
disadvantage.
romantic tension, or what do you?
I don't know. With like,
Because-
I think there was a little bit of a challenge with the pecs.
Well, I mean, obviously, I have the juicier pecs.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Whatever happens, the people have decided. Hopefully the people have decided
this show
correctly.
is difficult because it's about finding the next top streamer, but I think giving advice on how to become a successful streamer is like giving advice on how to get successfully struck by lightning. You know what I mean? It's a really hard thing to capture or translate, and so obviously we're looking for those intangibles that make someone watchable and entertaining all the time without script and live.
Was there
Did you say give
anyone on
advice?
somebody else?
Oh, no, he's just gone. He's gone.
See,
Oh,
you
Will
don't
Knapp
need
is out.
technology
Will Knapp?
to become a
You know
top
what?
streamer.
It's a mic
Will Knapp
drop.
proves it all.
And he
I think he needs the
just
money
is
to
gone.
upgrade his camera.
Oh, it's me. Hello. All right. Hi, everyone. This is my portrait. This is all I have in my stream room.
Oh.
Okay.
What's
Well,
your dog's name?
It is,
We also have a portrait,
We have a
actually.
portrait.
Can you
This
guys
is-
guess
Oh.
who this is? Chat, anyone knows? It's photoshopped, but the face is a very
I was
historic.
gonna say it
Does
looks like
anyone
some
know?
AI man.
It's anyone
get
in
a hint?
chat?
He is a chess player.
that guy's
You
a
could've
chess
given
player?
him- Well,
Are you
it's
sure he's not a-
photoshopped. He's the current
Are you sure he's not a
world
chess player?
champion.
Okay.
He could be
Ba-boom.
in a parallel universe. Okay,
that
who are you
Gotham?
guys? Yeah, pretty much. When he gets a
Basically.
tan. Who are you guys most intimidated by as the contestants? As the mentor going up against others? Because Will did bring
I
the
don't
heat
know
today.
what.
And what advice do you guys have for working with sponsors? Because I think this panel's got also a lot of wisdom on that.
I'm most intimidated by Lala. She's fantastic. Very
know.
quick. Lot
I
of
love
talent.
Lala.
Working with sponsors, I think you always have to be uniquely yourself, even if it is sponsored content, and beg forgiveness rather than ask permission and put on a good show.
The more
I would
feel like
say
when
I
it
don't know
comes-
what Nandre is going to pull out of that bag of his. He's unpredictable, and someone who's unpredictable, it's hard to predict. So who knows? Who knows what Nandre is going to pull out? As far
And what
as
about
working
you,
with
Lana? Oh, sorry.
pull out.
Sorry,
how to
Caroline.
give our takes.
Okay, wait. Are we
Sorry,
talking about...
hold on.
Go ahead. You go.
Okay. What was my first stream like? My first stream. My first stream did not have working audio and working video. So it went great. We did it though, and it only got better from there.
My first stream was on TikTok. I propped my phone up like this and was filming the screen, and then I flipped it around to talk to the chat. It was so
a good
bad.
way to have both
But
audio
we all
and
start
video.
somewhere.
My first stream was on a PlayStation iCam. I ripped my shirt off. So I've been doing that now for 6 years, which it was a mistake to set that precedent because I've gone through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shirts.
Now you just ripped the sleeves off.
I mean, these exploded off.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, the first
Why
time
did
I
they
ever saw
explode
you, and you
off?
actually ripped your shirt off, and it was one of Austin's shows when he was giving everyone a mystery box.
Oh, yeah, I remember that was a Ven show. Yeah, that was wild. That was a wild time.
Botez Girlies, I mean, one of my first streams, if not my first stream, was with you guys. It wasn't on my channel, but it feels like a long time ago. Yeah, when we did a screenwriting and film stream.
And it went in one ear, out the other, but we still appreciate everything you taught us.
You
We
not
said this
knowing
woman's gonna
George
go
Romero.
places. Yeah, you need to give us more homework, Caroline.
We got to do it again. I know. I gotta the George
Gotta be
Romero
a
thing. I went
stricter-
okay.
Yeah.
We need part 2.
You gotta pick up the slipper like Lala did, and that's how we learned in the
Yeah.
Romanian household.
Hey,
I hear
girls.
Lala's name mentioned a lot.
All of the
I think she was
creators
good.
were
She was
asked
good.
to evaluate themselves on a sliding metric scale. Where would you give yourself your biggest strength, and where would you kind of knock yourself as a streamer?
I think my biggest strength is, like, when it comes to streaming, engaging with my chat. Like, I always engage with them no matter what. Like, even when I bring up Dress to Impress again, but when I'm playing any game, but specifically Dress to Impress, because people make fun of my outfits if they're bad, but they're only bad because I'm engaging with my chat and I can't focus on the outfit. But like, it's a good thing, but then sometimes I can't really play the game that well.
That is such
So
a
I guess,
funny
like-
way to like give yourself a negative and be like, it's all my chat's fault.
Hey, I love them. I love them so much.
Fair.
I'll
I agree,
do
though.
anything to chat with them. I'll literally sometimes just stand in a game and just engage with them. It's terrible. It's like my downfall, but also I love it. Like, I love engaging with them. It's like one of those scale things.
I love all
My
your
greatest
I love
weakness.
all your decorations in your room. It's such cozy vibes.
Thank you. I know. You should take some so you have more than a portrait
so
back there.
So I don't have just my room looking like this.
Hello,
I know.
hello.
At
We
least
are
you have the
back.
most
We've made
important-
our
Oh, they're
decisions.
back.
We've made our
That was
decisions.
tough. That was tough.
All right. What's so interesting, I think, about I'd like to throw my hat in the ring into the question that Will Neff asked. What's so interesting about streaming or being a content creator on the internet is I don't really. If I were to try out for this show, I'd fail in pretty much every single category. Right? That is being judged.
Hey.
There's something so intangible that you really can't measure at all about streaming, which makes it so interesting. Sometimes you see somebody on a platform and like, how the hell did they become popular at all? And then you see people that check all the boxes, right?
There's too many.
So
of
it's
them.
really interesting. It's very it's really interesting. All right, it's time to reveal who the chat voted for. All right, starting with Team Botez.
It was close. Chat was voting a lot. I couldn't
we're revealing
tell.
our votes too. Oh my gosh! So, blindsided. The two people moving on from Team Botez are Zoomies and Parkin Harbor. Congratulations to the two moving on.
What do you guys have against Harvard?
That's right. Chat voted 58% voted for Parkin Harbor, and between Zoomies and Stream, we had a decision to make. And Sushi, what do we decide?
Yep. Both with Zoomies. I mean,
I got the Zoomies. I got the Zoomies, Sue. And, you know.
I've related to that.
That's
What
right.
about you?
That's exactly how we made our decision. We related to that, which is right. We related to that. That's how we made our choice.
I'm glad that was such a scientific process.
Yeah, it took a really long time.
That's right. It really did. We deliberated, and that's what we came up with. Caroline, let's reveal who is going through from Team Quan.
Right.
All right. Jess Capricorn and John Choi through to the next round. Unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to Jalon. Let's check out how you guys voted in the chat. 48% of you voted for Jess Capricorn, and this is where we differed.
Yeah.
Between Jalon and John Choi, we had a different opinion than the chat. But for the record, we didn't see what the chat vote was before we made this decision. So this is the first time you're seeing Sushi and I making different decision. We decided to go with John Choi, and that's no hit at Jalon. But I was captivated by John and his charisma and his
long hair,
hot. No,
rugged jaw, large packs.
Had nothing. Had nothing to do with it. But I look, nothing to do with it. I was just captivated by it, and obviously this is subjective, and it was a very hard decision. But I went with John, and so did Sushi.
How do I have? Can I just bring all three of them?
No,
Yes?
not allowed,
Oh.
unfortunately.
No. Okay.
Not allowed. All right, let's go with Will's team. Let's see how the chat voted for Will's team. All righty. Peak TV, Peach TV, and
Nandre.
And Nandre.
Andre.
Through to the next round. We have to say goodbye to Castlehead. This is how the chat voted. 44% of you voted for Nandre. 43% of you voted for PEEG TV. And 13% for
PG.
Castlehead.
It's just PG.
Okay, PG. Well, look, the two extra E's throw me off. You could see how I could get there. All right?
It's like the
PGTV.
Jessica. Yep.
All right. Sushi and I decided on PGTV. We felt as if PGTV was a little bit more versatile, being the fact that he wasn't a virtual character and would add an extra dimension to the IRL streams, even though I know Will's kicking himself because he had the hologram technology that he spent his whole paycheck on.
I know. Listen, he will add extra dimension, being the third dimension, right? Because he's flat. He's a VTuber.
Right.
But guys,
Right.
I got to tell you, even if Castlehead isn't moving on, everybody in chat right now should absolutely go check him out. I mean this sincerely. He's a guy I watch all the time, and I think it's not a question of if. I
Likewise.
just think it's a question of when. So I can't wait to see you on top, Castlehead, and I wish I could bring all three of you guys through.
Austin, is because Will wouldn't offer you the technology for free. Was there a little bit of resentment there?
I mean, there's always a little bit of resentment when I can't get something for free. So it certainly led to my decision, and I'm a ruthless businessman, and this is how I that certainly
This
did
is how you
influence
win.
my decision. That's how you win. That's right. Even though I'm the host, and I have no stake in this other than the fact that I'm hosting. Lana, let's see how the chat voted on your contestants. All right. We've got Miss Lala moving through and Toxic Bunny. Let's see how the chat voted.
This is exciting.
All right. The chat voted 23%. Oh, excuse me, 60% for Lala, followed by Amy in second place. Toxic Bunny in third place with 17%. Now, Sushi and I made the decision to put through Amy is very close, though. Right, Sushi? Would you like to speak to that?
It was. I was going back and forth with this, and you added some good insight. You know, a good comeback story that could. But at the end of the day, Toxic Bunny, she's already shown that energy. She's got that fight in her, and that might just create us some good entertainment.
Oh wow,
that's right.
What we're hoping.
Great.
Now.
So let's take a look at who we have moving through to the next round. All right? Take a look here, folks. Familiarize yourself with the contestants. We've got a long way to go. We've got a long way to go in this competition. Folks, who do you guys think the favorite is? Mentors, do you have any inclination on who you think might take this thing based on what we've seen today?
Oh, definitely either of my two contestants. It's unstoppable.
Right. So you don't even have. Right.
No,
Listen.
there's just no way, no how. Go ahead though.
Listen, both my contestants are amazing, but last night I woke up in a cold sweat and I was greeted by a vision of a large, bald man with a mustache, and I said, "God, is that you?" And he said, "No, I am Nandre." And he presented himself to me nude, glistening, erect, and I just knew that would be the final stream of fully erect. And I knew that's how the competition would turn out. So I'm looking forward to see what Nandre brings to the next round. I'm sure it will be strange.
I see now why you ask forgiveness, not permission, Will.
That's right. That's right.
Now, folks, we have all of our 8 winners of the day here all at once to celebrate. Hey, winners! Congratulations!
Yay!
Top 8.
It's a top 8. Top 8. Congratulations, Jess. I'd like to formally apologize for messing up your name. But it didn't matter. You made it through.
I've decided that because I've made it to the next round, I'm so confident that I will be flying out to LA for next week. Even though I don't have to, I'll be there.
Whoa.
That's right, Jess. That's my girl.
Confidence.
I'm gonna commit.
That's right. That's how we win,
Jess?
baby.
I'm gonna fly out to LA too. I don't care. I'm gonna do it.
Please don't let him in. He scares me.
Now, interesting here, John. We kind of bucked the.
My bad.
No, you are. Yeah, no, you're on camera. Look, we kind of saved you there. Of all the folks that were voted on, I didn't know what the percentage is, but you were the only one that got chosen that we kind of went against chat with. So is anything you'd like to say?
I just talked about how much I hated your setup.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't about.
Austin was into it.
Hold on. Let me be clear. I did not.
I have a girlfriend.
I have a boyfriend. I'm not. That's not what this is about.
Welcome to
there's nothing I
showbiz,
want to
babe.
say. There's nothing I want to say.
It's Hollywood. Nothing really counts.
All right. Forget it. By the way, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for my breakfast. Lala.
You get it eventually. Don't. You can't rush a rose.
You
trying
can't
to
rush
bloom.
her.
It's the same process with eggs. What's the matter with you? So demanding just because you come into my diner asking for food.
Can you read back my order, please?
No, don't worry about it. Anyway, so it was so nice competing with everybody. Oh my God, it was great. Thank you so much for having me.
PG, congratulations on moving through. Did you expect it?
Yeah. I expect to win the whole 75K, so.
Champion.
Okay, now, this question is for all of you. Is there anybody in particular here that you would like to, that you think is going to be easiest to beat?
Easiest to beat? Austin, I don't care about everybody else. I only care about myself, okay? And I care about these pockets getting filled with stacks of cash, baby.
Austin,
Now,
next
hold
week,
on.
can we have our teams compete against each other? I don't like my team thinning the herd against each other. This is crazy.
Yeah, let me talk to my people at Progressive, and we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank
We'll
you.
see what we can do. All right, we're very close. All right? All right, now, folks, now, contestants, I know what you may be thinking. Austin's show is trying to stir up some drama so that you can tear each other down because there's only going to be one person left standing with that's going to have $75,000. And you would be correct. This is a competition, and there's only going to be one of you left behind. So through the course of this, you must get comfortable with competing against one another, right?
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely.
And we don't. And I was joking about tearing each other down. We can separate ourselves from the pack without tearing one another down. Isn't that right?
That's
Okay.
the progressive edge, Austin.
Yeah.
Well, everybody.
All right.
Thank you for sharing your talents. To those who did not make it through, we salute you. We salute you.
07.
One more thing to everybody in chat.
Caroline,
please
we're going to
go
say goodbye to
follow-
them. Don't worry.
Please go follow all the contestants from today. It means a lot, and it's like a better way to support even than the Progressive show is to just go watch these people, right? Because the way our platform is structured, the more people watch, the more people they have watching in turn. It's like a cycle. So please, if you liked anybody today, go right now to their channel, follow them. It means a great deal to these contestants, and it will help them make better things in the future.
Yes, and we are going to say goodbye to you guys, but we will see you next week. Best of luck to you in the next stage of the competition. Give it up for him, chat.
Team Quan, let's go, baby.
Now, folks, we are going to have an opportunity to say goodbye to the contestants that didn't make it, but because we'd like to make sure that all of you follow them and show your support. But real quick, I'd like to ask the mentors: are you happy with how it's turned out so far? Is it the way you thought it would turn out?
Happy is
Honestly-
a tough descriptor. This was a real Sophie's choice for me.
Yeah.
I love everybody on my team, and saying goodbye to any of them is tough.
Right, and we're going to have to do that right now, Will. Let's bring in our 4 eliminated contestants to show them some love. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, Castlehead!
Look what you
Castlehead
did to my
is-
castle head!
Oh my
Yeah, I've got depression
off
now.
the
What
wagon!
am I going to do?
Oh.
Oh,
It was fun, guys.
Well,
Thank you.
you guys, thank you so much. You know, top streamer. It is. It's not this objective thing. You guys are all amazing, and please chat. Go follow them. Go support them. All of you have very bright futures ahead of you. Castlehead, you got to pull it together, buddy. You cannot go down this
I'll try.
route. We need you.
I'll try my
Needs to do
hardest.
food content now. It's the only
Yeah, I'm
last
really
thing.
hungry.
I'd like to give you all an opportunity to shout yourselves out, so let's go one by one, starting with Jalan.
Hi. Thanks so much, I don't know, everyone for having me, and thanks, Caroline, for being an awesome mentor for the, I don't know, 2 hours.
So brief. I know.
It's okay. But yeah, thanks to chat for the support. I hope that, you know, whoever is left, take it, you know, do what you got to do. There's a lot of talent here, so it's going to be tough for you guys as a mentor.
Thank you, Jalan. Shreem?
Hi, thank you, Botez Live, for picking me. This was so fun, and when I saw who all was in this, it's all people I've been watching and looking up to for a really long time, so even to be considered was super cool. So thank y'all so much, and yeah, my name's Sreem, S-R-E-M-E, if anyone wants to come hang out.
And Amy?
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having me on the show. It was very fun. I do want to say, I feel like I am a very, very ambitious go-getter girl. You know, I was trying to stay humble. I was trying to, you know, be like, just keep it like chill. But I understand where you're coming from. I think everyone is very talented. I was like so blown away by everyone's auditions. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Yeah, my username is Amy Chicken, A-M-I-E. CHIKIN. It's spelled a little different. So I would appreciate it if you check me out. I really had fun. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amy. Castlehead, last but not least.
Yo, thank you everyone for the good time and to production for putting on such a great show. If you enjoy games, music, rap, and degeneracy, come follow my stream. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Castlehead, and thank you to all of you. It's been a pleasure to get to know you, and
Yes.
I'm sure we'll all be seeing more of you soon.
I will be following
Thank
everyone.
you, guys.
We missed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. And okay, we're going to chat here for a minute. That's what we're going to do. We're going to chat. Aren't we going to chat? How much more chatting can we do?
This is
we will
tough.
see. This is so tough.
Losing contestants.
It was hard to see
Yeah,
Castle
losing
head down like
contestants
that,
is-
and I'm sad we lost Handsome Squidward.
It's all right. Okay, mentors, I'd like to give it up to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Botez Live, Caroline Kwan Wilneff, and Lana Ray. Thank you so much for joining us on the first episode of Next. And we will see you next week. Sushi Dragon as well. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. And to all of you, we will see you next week. We have our 8 streamers moving on, and the competition is about to heat up. Thanks to all our contestants, and be sure to check out everyone's streams after the show. We'll be back 1 week from today, Thursday, April 17th at 2 p.m. Pacific, for our callback episode where these 8 streamers will show us what they've got with a stream showcase. Special thanks to Progressive for making this all possible. Saving money on car insurance doesn't take skill, it takes Progressive Insurance. Learn more at progressive.com. I'm Austin Show, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye now.